the days we walked these streets with diamonds in our eyes, out with the vampires under a midnight sky, my mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead embraces. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me.
Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. No problems. What are you talking about? Chew forgot to plug in the mic, but I plugged it back in. No problem. Hey now, what's up, everybody? We're back. It's time for a Monday-style Monday. No problems in the studio at all to speak of so far, so we had a great start to the week. Zero problems, zero issues, and no one in chat saying that there's a disaster stream. What's up? You should be able to hear me now. So I don't care if you're saying you can't hear me. Now you should be able to hear me. Let me make sure of this. Yes, now you can. So fuck everyone. So that's saying you can't hear me because you definitely can. Anyways, now we got a different issue because the problem is that I still have the 10-second delay on from the stupid call-in show. So you shouldn't feel it. You shouldn't notice anything happen right now. But I will have to stop the stream. Nothing should have happened. You should know nothing that happened there, and it should have just happened. All right, anyways, I'm going to pretend that happened. Snoot is not, in fact, dead. Snoot is in an airplane right now, going to somewhere. I'm assuming it is a Warhammer gangbang situation. I don't know what's going on, if Warhammer people are even into that. But Snoot will be back next Monday, because this Friday, let me tell you, this is what sucks, is that I have to go to a wedding on Friday, and it's one of those things where you kind of don't want to go, but you got to go, and then you're looking the whole week, you gotta it's coming, the stupid wedding that you have to go to, and you have to talk to everyone. It's like, oh yeah, how you doing? Okay, cool, that kind of stuff. So that's what's gonna happen on Friday, and I gotta go, and I gotta drive far and everything. It's annoying, but that's life. You gotta do it sometimes. But that'll be Friday, so no show on Friday. But we're here, and it is time, and let's start with some interesting stuff here. So I know I should stay home and play Fallout 4. You're right, definitely. But anyways, let's get to going here. So this one, look at this screenshot. 3 people that you definitely recognize, right? We have Sam Hyde, we have Kai Cenat, and we have Darkside Phil. 3 legends of industry, right? You know this. So what could this be? Okay, so this is from only 6 days ago. Okay, 6 days ago. All right, 6 days ago. Listen to this.
Boom, boom. DSP Gaming. I hope that's not the real one, because you're my op, Darkside Phil. I will take you out. Thank you for the 5.
You got beef with Darkside Phil?
Yeah, I super chatted him $50.
And what he didn't reply?
And he was mean to me.
Oh, really?
But it taught me a valuable lesson that we should always treat our donators with respect, utmost respect, because I got so triggered.
Oh, really?
When he was mean to me, yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, he's my enemy forever.
Oh, shit.
So if we ever make someone feel that way, they will feel how I feel about Darkside Phil to us.
I gotta ingrain that lesson.
Yeah. Because I hate his guts forever now.
I hope I don't make anybody feel that way. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
I believe if I ever do something that doesn't.
So that's the clip. Okay, someone's saying this clip is from 3 or 4 years ago. Big ups to Old Sky 69. Okay, I didn't know that this video itself was posted 6 days ago. But yeah, this could have been from a while ago. So he just claims there that he tipped $50 to Darkside Phil. Well, wouldn't you know it? David from Discord found that donation. How will Philip handle this?
I'm not even reading. I'm not dealing with that crap. Okay? It's just going to make things worse for them. It's an instant payday for something that will just not help them. That kind of support is not needed, in my opinion. So I'm not dealing with that crap. Okay. So this person's name, I'm not even reading. Seriously. Did a $50 super chat.
Yeah,
Says,
go ahead.
Would you be interested in being cast in a reality TV show? There's an upcoming show. I'm a big fan. I can hook you up with an audience. We'd love to see you on the big screen. No. But thank you for the super chat, and I'm not even putting your name on the screen because it's offensive. So I'm just gonna say, big cheerer. Excuse me, big chat, big super chat. That's it. Your name is seriously offensive. So change your name. If you want me to actually shout it out on my stream, I'm not putting you on my leaderboard. I'm not saying nothing about that. Okay.
Okay, so by the way, for those interested in what the name actually was, it wasn't even offensive. It was Autistic Boys Money Clan. And there is the donation here. Shout out once again to David from Discord for finding this. It is, hey DSP, would you be interested in being cast a reality show? I'm head of casting for an upcoming show. Big fan. It can hook you up to a big audience. I think we'd all love to see you on the big screen. Let me know if that interests you. So there we go. That was it. That is the $50 that gentleman was speaking of. And that is the response, a Jet Neptune, excuse me. And that is the response that happened from that day. Some ancient lore here, mini lore here to start things off. Also, this is something that, remember, this one I have to give you the character disclaimer. So remember, this is a character and is not Philip's real thoughts on anything. He's playing a character for the teenagers that are watching him in his audience. So please keep that in your mind, okay, guys? Just keep that in your mind. And we're going to push play here. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. Here we go.
You hate that, wouldn't you? Oh, look. Blah, blah, blah. You cannot speak at the English, you stupid chink. Blah, blah.
Okay, well, let me hear that one more time.
Blah, blah, blah. You cannot speak at the English, you stupid chink.
This is a character, though, so I wanted to keep that in mind. That was just a character that was saying it for the laughs of his teenage audience, the young people. This was all the rage on YouTube at this time, guys. It's tough for me to explain it to you guys, but this was all the rage in YouTube at these days. Everyone was doing it, so just keep that in mind. Okay. Yeah. Laser Tedzy is saying we do need context for this. This is only part 1, though, so we kind of got the context so far of this playthrough, but we should start again. Anyways, moving on positively here. Another quick clip here. This is a classic clip that we all know and love.
There's a stupid meme that my laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I laugh, do I say ack, 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 ack? No, I don't. I say, or, you know, or little things like that. It depends on what's going on in the game. But I never say ack, ack, ack. I've never said it once ever.
I love when he says, or, what?
Or, you know, or.
He can bring that out of the drop of a hat, though.
I so
I have a large array of laughs. Yeah. At the drop of a hat, I can laugh at a professional level. Big up, St. Robertson. What do I got for you here? Here we go. Whoa! I don't even know what that was. This was a risk, but I took it. Big up, St. Robertson and Becca. This is Iron Chef Sakai last week's totals. 631. Since I've last streamed on WPIG with the Preestream, we are in the 800s now, by the way, for Iron Chef Sakai. So big ups to that. Shout outs to Iron Chef Sakai, keeping support going over there. 906. Oh God, it's 906 now. Hell yeah. That's 3 days, guys. I streamed last on Thursday. That's when this was taken.
all right. Thank you.
Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've dropped 100 subs. Oh God. Okay, one more funny clip here before we get to the yesterday's wrap up. Let's say this is from Blooper World Order. This is another classic.
Vlad Dumid to me, $1.50 says, "Did you make friends you can hang out with in Washington?" No, I'm too busy. I have a life and a family now. I don't have time to just hang out. I mean, I don't personally. I don't have time for friends. Between my incredibly busy streaming schedule, all the work I have to do to maintain this business, and then my wife and my cat and this household, I don't have free time to do anything. I don't have enough time to spend just with my wife. So I wouldn't have time to have friends outside of that. It's like,
guys, you can't have friends if you have a wife, a cat, and a house. No time for friends? What the fuck are you talking about?
Sitting around with nothing to do all day. I'm incredibly busy. So, okay.
Nice.
Oh, man.
There we go. So we can't have if you have a house, a wife, and a cat, you cannot have friends. Okay, wife, house, friends. Too much. Tired of it. Too much on the plate. Big ups who's poppin' says squirty cheese from a can is an affront to God. Squirty cheese from a can. Honestly, I don't like it. If you're talking of like Cheese Whiz, I agree with that. I know you're doing a meme from something I probably don't get, but I agree with that statement. I'm going to take it seriously. Like Cheese Whiz, not a fan. It's plasticky, honestly, to me. It feels like plastic, right? And I'm just not a fan of that plasticky stuff. But though, you know, the food I do like that is plasticky are Carnival peanuts. Oh, mama, I love my Carnival peanuts. They are very plasticky. You're half eating it feels like you're eating just processed something. But Carnival peanuts, oh, mama. Let me get a picture. Some people might not know what I'm speaking of. Because I don't mean the actual Carnival peanuts. I mean the plastic variety that has... I know people are going to give me crap for this one. Carnival peanuts, oh God, they're so good. I would never buy them. Like, I don't buy them. But if I ever, for some reason, find myself in the path of a Carnival peanut, I'm on it. Which happens very often for me. I find myself crossing paths with Carnival peanuts. I will enjoy them very, very hard. Chew the shit out of them. They're not old people candy. Shut up. That's not true. They're made for children. Let's see. When did Circus Peanuts come out? Let's see. Let's see the answer here. To me, they were just normal. Okay, they were... Oh! Circus Peanuts are American peanut-shaped marshmallow candy. They date to the 19th century. Well, that's fine. That's you know, Wikipedia is often to be ignored, right? I think. Remember, anyone can edit Wikipedia, so someone probably did that in the last second. Anyways, moving forward positively here. Down Forward Punch says, are they serving lunch meat sandwiches at the wedding reception? I don't know, but I better see some shrimp. I'll tell you that. A wedding without a shrimp is a wedding I don't want any part of. Because shrimp are a sign of a wedding party that they cared about the audience. Can we all agree on this? Shrimp. You need shrimp at a wedding. And if you get like the bacon wrap shrimp and stuff, oh mama, let me tell you. Yeah, Wesley H is on it. Bacon wrap shrimp. Anyways, moving forward positively here. Twerk to Spec says, Phil has dents, Sam has schizos. See, I don't know anything about that gentleman. Sam Hyde. Literally less than nothing. Less than zero. I know who it is, but I really don't know anything. What he's got into, the nonsense. I know they have the fish tank show or whatever. I have not been in on that one at all. But he wouldn't be for me, Sentinel. Okay, so he's young and hip. I don't know anything about him though. I don't have any positive or negative thoughts. So see, some people like him, yeah. Some people like, some people don't like. There we go. Based. Rocco with the bacon wrap scallops today? What are you doing? Check out the big wallet on Rocco. Damn. Nice. Mechanic Drew in the house says 3 to be 4 kids, 1 wife, 2 houses, 1 business. Hell yeah. Yeah, the winner of the contest or Saturday, I think was the rightful winner. Wouldn't you agree? They were a true champion. That was one when you first saw it, they changed the game, right? Just changed the entire game. You know? I think they deserve to win, honestly.
80 likes, everyone.
All right, let me get the band names up for today. And let's get to yesterday. So yesterday, Philip came back to streaming after that one dude, whoever the fuck it was, strangely Lex released on her Twitter some very bad comments that person had said. And I got Strangely Lex up here for something else, but let me search it here. So someone said on their Twitter some very nasty comments about threatening them and shit.
All right.
So Lex posted that video, that comment, and then obviously Philip then posted on his own Twitter a comment about it, and he said the following, which is, let me get it here. He said to end this shit right now. Hold on, he said, I'll read the exact words. I want to make sure everything's not in context here. He said, well, first Top Tier Rated said this, and I just want to show you here, so I don't just read it. You can't see it. He said this, the following. Top Tier Rated noticed it, and he said, these are high-level There you go. These are high levels of little dick energy, a true fake tough guy weirdo out here threatening people, let alone 2 women because they're speaking out against DSP. You're a pussy. Come to Philly with that energy and step to me if you have any problem with people trolling your favorite streamer. DSP, bruh, handle this. Don't ignore this. Philip then responds, though, with, this is an awful take. They are doing it because anyone is speaking against me. They are doing it for the attention, which they are now getting because so many people are gullible. They are getting what they want because of tweets like this, and this forces my hand to respond in kind. Then top tier rated responds with, also, you can't say they're doing it to get attention versus what I said being an awful take. That's your opinion, but the truth is, he said justice for DSP, as if they did something against you. That's why it comes off as this way as an awful take. It's strictly observational based off message of the situation. Attention, what attention? He deleted his social after being called out. It's more than just attention. Well, Philip then decided to comment himself then and said, I'll put a quick end to this right now. I don't condone awful behavior on or off the internet. Nobody should receive death threats, and no one who acts like this would ever be considered part of my community. Well, that's the weird statement for me, because you don't get to choose who is considered part of your community, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really just say that, right? And also, we've seen Philip actually does condone awful behavior off the internet. Well, he says in this case off the internet, but off his streams, let's say. Anyways, this has nothing to do with me, so keep my name out of your mouth. There you go. Keep my name out of your mouth. I love this out of your mouth thing. He loves saying things out of his mouth, inside the ass, out of the ass. It's always things going in and out of him. I don't know what that means. I mean, let me get Lex's take on this.
That's gay.
All right. I mean, that's what you think. I'll value your opinion. So Philip has to respond to this, obviously, since he wants to put a quick end to this right now. However, he would not put a quick end to it because he would talk about it on his stream. So big ups to Snort Burnell for this one, and let's go.
Who depend on, I mean, let's be honest, there is an entire ecosphere of people who depend on me for content because they're a bunch of no-load leech losers who can't make content for themselves.
Yes.
So if I'm not around, they have nothing to talk about. So
that's the insane part, because there's a million people on the internet people talk about. So, I mean, they just move to the next, right? Just on to the next.
Some of the most crap content, they start going off the deep end. They start losing their minds. And that's exactly what happened in the last 2 days. Yeah. Like, seriously, no exaggeration.
Oh, Bloody Jesus flexing on us.
Just out of
I have quite the load. Oh.
Control nonsense. And the truth is, I have absolutely, positively nothing to do with it. I was spending time with my family. You know what I mean? I was doing that. I was busy. And I wasn't even aware of any of the stuff going on at all. Until this morning, when I was like, okay, it's time to prepare for the show. Right. So I start opening up social media. I start opening up stuff. And we got people Phil, did you hear this? Did you hear that this person did this? This person went on this show and said this, that this person's doing this, that this person's threatening this person, that this is going on, and this and that and this. And I said, no, and neither do I care. I'm not involved with any of this. Maybe you don't understand this, but I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. I'm one person who streams in his own space. Yeah. Right? I just make content for my viewers. I have a great time doing it every day. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful family. I have a good thing going here. I make a good living doing it, right? Things are on the up and up. I'm having a great time.
We're not begging that, right?
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it.
And I'm not involved with any of this toxic, negative, stupid crap on the internet at all. Okay. These people created a drama sphere around me because they have absolutely no skills or talents. So they're leeches, they're parasites, okay? They don't have anything to put out on the internet of worth. So instead they create a giant ecosystem of how do we leech off of
So this is seeming to be like he's blaming detractors for this, kind of? It seems like that to me, but go ahead. I've not heard this yet.
Someone who has work, okay? So in the last couple of days, literally the internet exploded with drama that I had absolutely no...
That's very... It's very narcissistic to say that. The internet exploded with drama. Let me tell you, everyone was talking about this. CNN, Fox News, Trump's taking questions about it, Elon commented. It was nuts. This thing exploded.
Involvement with whatsoever. Zero. I didn't even know about any of it until this morning. And I was like, this is so stupid. Because, again, now here I am. I'm just trying to shave, shower, get my
It's very busy.
stuff ready for the show, have breakfast with my wife. And instead, it's like, look at this drama. Look at our
Instead what?
Get my stuff ready for the show, have breakfast with my wife. And instead, it's like, look at this drama. Look at this drama. Look at this drama. You know what? No, fuck this drama. I have nothing to do with it. All right? Really. It's this simple.
Okay.
I have no involvement with any of it. Period.
Yeah.
Right? You guys know me. You know my content. You know I literally don't bother anyone.
Okay, I don't bother anyone. I don't bother anyone. I don't bother anyone. What did we call Lexi? I can't remember the exact word we called her.
Human beings tend to be highly influenced by people who they look up to. There are people who are highly influenced by things that I say. I know that. I have to be careful when I say things, because there's some people that will hear me say stuff and they just believe it no matter what. That's now become their opinion. That's a horrible way to go through life.
The only time that I ever get involved in is when someone fucking bothers me first. If someone fucks with me, then I'll mess with them back to some extent, and then I get bored with it and I move on, right?
Okay.
I am not having long-term engagement with these idiots. I want nothing to do with these morons who every single time they open their mouths about me, my detractors come running and give them attention, right? Yeah. So I don't care. To be frank, I just don't give two shits about any of this, and it doesn't involve me at all.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
The bottom line is everyone wants to bring up DSP because they know when they put my name in their mouth, they get attention.
There it is again.
Because
there it is again. When they put my name in their mouth.
Talking about me. You get it? Not because of them. Because of me. Do you see my point?
No,
if
I don't
one day
yet.
I turn off my camera and I don't broadcast, they got nothing. And they lose their mind.
That's not true,
And then
though.
all of a sudden, they got to do the most crazy shit to try to get attention. They got, they just go nuts, right? They're losers. And so I have...
Remember, this person was proven to be not anyone but a DSP fan, right? I mean, they had all their social media that was not like... It was not some kind of op, right? It was a real dude that had a lot of social media that had a lot of fucked up shit on there.
Absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with any of the nonsense that these idiots do, nor will I ever. And the fact that anyone would think that because someone brings up my name in anything that I'm involved, you're an idiot. No, I'm going to say it again. Just because someone name drops someone, if you think that they're involved, you are a functional retard. You get it?
Oh.
You're a moron.
You get it? We got to get a you get it counter.
Mouth drooler. And you don't deserve anyone's attention, and no one should have to address it, okay? I have nothing to do with any of the nonsense these idiots try to perpetuate on the internet. I want nothing to do with it. I have my own business and my own space where I can function, and I am very successful at that. And I don't ever go outside of that space because I don't want drama from anywhere else. So if you think I'm ever involved in any of this stuff, you're the problem, not me.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. I know people will listen to what I...
So we definitely didn't call anyone a slut then. I mean, recently, right? Like, not like very recently. Like, just like days before this, we didn't, right? Just want to be clear on that. We didn't call this person a slut.
Squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
You're the one who's doing the embarrassing acts. I'm literally sitting here putting out content.
Okay.
You understand? You're squatting on camera for money.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yes. Says the person eating food for money and trying to show underwear for money. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I say I need to be more careful about what I say because they may follow what I say
Before shit, he was going to say bitch, but he decided against it.
blindly without thinking.
Because I'm not going to sit here and constantly defend myself against every single time someone says DSP or Darkside Phil or Phil Burnell. I don't have to. Do you get it?
So this is the trying to minimize it. It's not like this happens all the time.
very good one. It kind of sucks.
All you needed to say was, that's not me, and I disavow all that behavior or whatever, and it's pretty simple, right? But
because intelligent people don't think that way. Only morons on the internet do.
Yep.
So I have nothing to do with anything. I don't even want to know about it. I'm not involved in it. If you bring it up, enjoy your permanent ban. Don't ask for an unban because I'm not giving you one. I have a life and I have things to do that are way more important than to be wrapped up in the shit that you stirred when I had 2 days off because you don't have a life. Do you get it now?
No, I don't. That's the number 3 for you get it.
Was that clear enough?
No, it wasn't.
I think I've made myself very, very transparent and clear on this issue. There'll be no swaying on it. If you fuck with
Well, there will be swaying on it.
me and you bother me and you...
There will definitely be swaying on it. I mean, come on. Let's not make promises we can't keep. Big ups, Deuce Falco. What a legend. Let's see what we got here on the docket. The next one. Oh, the peanuts. Let's get some peanuts. Plasticky and delicious. You love them. Big ups.
piss me off and you waste my time, you're gone. Absolutely no exceptions. I don't care if you're someone who just showed up today for the very first time or you're someone who's been part of this community for 25 years. If you start drama and you drop my name, you're gone.
I'm just going to ban. So let's get it going. Let's get some support coming in. Let's do a few quick shout outs. So we have...
This is how you do, Big. This is how you do be a slut, Lex. Watch this.
Smoking Socks, 7 months as a member.
Notice, remember where the sweat stains were? He is now massaging the right sweat stain, right? But definitely it was cologne. Absolutely true.
About I'm wearing a burgundy women's sweater. No, it's a pullover.
Burgundy woman sweater.
Talking about I'm wearing a burgundy women's sweater. No, it's a pullover. It's men's, and you're an idiot.
Yeah, it's men's. You dumb fuck? You dumb bitch? It's men's. Can't you see that? You dumb bitch? It's men's.
But thanks, Smoking Socks, for the membership. My dick is annoying. Being a dude with balls and a dick can be annoying. I don't want this. What is this bullshit?
Definitely.
See, and here you go. And here's the root of it all. A troll account on Kick says their name is Grown Ass Man Begging Money. It says, oh, you're...
Good name. Grown ass man begging money. That's a direct quote from Lexi, by the way, who said, where is it? She said, imagine being a grown ass man begging, I think. She said something like that. I can't remember. Here it is. I can't imagine being a grown-ass man begging people for money. That's what that's a direct quote there.
You're a loser, Phil. So here's the problem, all right? I'm successful. I'm happy, all right? I'm really enjoying my life.
Okay, so are you going to address the begging aspect that this gentleman was?
I'm happy, all right? I'm really enjoying my life.
Yeah.
I have fans and viewers who like what I do and who I am.
Yeah.
They support me.
Yeah.
And people just can't handle that. They're
What are you going to address the begging aspect?
upset. They're jealous. So what do? They try to ruin my life because they can't handle the fact that I'm successful and they're not, and they're miserable.
So ruining his life by making fun of his begging?
They think that they should have what I have despite the fact that they didn't grind for 16 years to get it. So they just sit around being miserable. Oh, this guy's going to take 2 days off?
What? That's what that... I don't believe that was what the person said. All right, let me make sure I see the donation again, okay? 738, hold
Says,
on.
On Kick says their name is Grown Ass Man Begging Money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you're a loser, Phil. So here's the problem.
Oh, they said you're a loser. Okay.
Oh, this guy's going to take 2 days off? Oh, not allowed. Let's do everything we can to ruin that, right?
What?
Like, no. You're not going to ruin it. You're not going to ruin anything for me. You're not. My life is good and will continue to be good, and you'll continue to be miserable. And there's nothing you can do about it besides finally realize that and move on, because you're never going to change things for me.
Look at this robust porch we're working on here, Philip.
Things are always going to be good now.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my ego.
And you got to deal with that, right? So it's that simple.
Good porch.
So why do you think this is happening? Because this is why miserable names like that, a miserable wretch, who just can't deal with the fact that I'm happy and they're not, I'm successful and they're not. Sorry, it's just reality. And the sooner you understand it and realize it, the better, because nothing's going to change.
Quite frankly, if you really want to know the truth, I think the people who have midlife crises, people who have a very, very traditional formulaic life, okay?
Yeah.
People who have a job that they absolutely hate, but they're stuck in it because they need to bring in the money to support their family.
Yes.
You know, the wife and the kids who, yeah, you love them, but at the same time, you may start to look back and say, man, I'm trapped in this life. And if I actually wanted to do something different with my life, I can't anymore because of the life decisions that I've made. I'm now stuck in this pattern.
Wait, are you going to ask June? Am I stuck, June?
And you know what I mean? That's kind of what causes a midlife crisis. And that's when you hear, oh, the guy runs out. And he frivolously spends crazy amounts of money to buy a fucking sports car for himself in the middle of his life for no freaking reason.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, what? Okay, hold on. Someone just said he brought the Incel Manifesto. Okay, good morning all. Okay, hold on. Let me get it up so I can highlight it here. Holy shit. Hold on. No way. Yes, good start. Good start to today. Let's go. Let's get some peanuts. All right. Good morning, all. Someone said, I hope it'll be a chill podcast with no drama. I think so. I'm not aware of anything new, thankfully. Phil streamed yesterday, so no extra fake drama could be generated. It's only when Phil is gone that he does over-the-top fake drama. Okay, whatever. It would be hilarious if Phil won the lotto and disappeared from the internet, and then all the overly obsessed e-stalkers would have to find a new purpose in life. They wouldn't. They'd be rewatching 16 years of my old content for at least a year straight. I mean, they are currently criticizing forum posts I made when I was 21. So nothing is off limits when you are that mentally stunted. Let's go. He saw it, and he is seething. Yes. Yes. Top 500 Genji. I saw that was making its rounds on Twitter. I thought it was fake. Nope. I have said tons of times I used to be an internet troll that shit posted everywhere. Who are you being a troll about in that post? What, girls? Yeah, let's troll all women. That's really cool. And he's definitely admitted to doing that. Definitely. Okay, anyways. I used to be an internet troll that shitposted everywhere, said awful things to get attention for myself, and I regretted it because I saw how incredibly immature it was. Okay, so you're trolling all women in this case. But to trolls, things that happened 22 years ago somehow apply to today. No, they don't. Just think crazy shit that happened in the past is still a crazy shit that happened in the past. No one's saying not current Philip wrote that. No one's saying that. But it's still funny that it happened. Similar to how people post weird things people say in games and stuff, like, oh my god, can you believe they said that? Yeah, different time, man, it was wild. And you still laugh about it. Here we go. You've really changed for the better, but they can't see that. They're stuck in the past. Because it benefits them. It gives them unlimited content to make what they can change the narrative to whatever they want. Having a 100% stupid, gullible audience. There we go. And that was the last comment on it. So you can bet your ass he has seen it and is seething about it. Okay, you know the poll for today because it's in his mind. It's in his mind. Now, I'll make it right here. You know what the poll will be. Will Philip mention an old forum post that he made in the past? And he doesn't have to directly reference it. I'll take a tangential reference, okay? So, let's see. Here we go. Okay, so you know what we're talking about here, but I don't think he's going to directly mention it because he's not going to call it the Incel Manifesto, guys. He's not going to use that verbiage. But will he mention an old forum post he used to make in the past, that he made in the past, right? Because he's thinking about it. You know that. Big ups for giving me that tip, because for giving me that tip that he's talking about this shit, because thank God we saw that. Slideshow has just started. There we go. Those weren't real posts. The trolls are fabricating fake stuff again. That's not true. What? I'm disappointed in humanity. LOL. That's not true, though. I don't really... Okay, let me read all the posts. We got to go through this. I don't really care, by the way. I just thought it was weird for someone to say, went about my day. At what point in your life do you think you really started changing for the better? I guess, what was the growing up point? He didn't respond to that. Avarice says, whoa, those posts were 22 years ago? What were those posts about? And there was nothing. And then Philip just, I'm disappointed in humanity, LOL, because he doesn't, address his own viewers, asking questions about it. Can't wait for a fun podcast today. I mean, the truth of the matter is, that's literally factually him, and he submitted it there today again. Not that we had any question, but they're his real posts, and he admitted they're his. So, all right. Let's see. Is this Snort Now video? I think it is.
All right, guys, we're heading to the finale of our stream. So last chance, if you would like to support the stream in any way. I want to say thanks to those who did. It does kind of suck. It looks like we're starting off the week on a note where we're not hitting the goal, but it is what it is. It would be great to hit it, but I don't think in 10 minutes we're going to get 50 bucks. So thanks for what we got. Remember, I'll be back tonight doing some indie game stuff. I think for now I'll keep it in the rotation. We'll play it again later in the week. If I keep playing it and every time I play it we can't hit goals and stuff, then maybe I will have to take it out of the rotation. But today I had a good time. I am. I'm enjoying. I'm trying these new builds. I got a rare gun now, which is really cool. And I want to at least stick with it for now and see what happens. All right. But thank you guys for a great stream of Avowed. I'll see you next time for more later in this week. They said, Phil, we contribute to you, but it always seems like it's a black hole.
Yeah.
Because it always seems like no matter how much we contribute, you're always still having problems. You're always still in debt, and nothing's getting better. I agree with you. You're seriously just throwing your money away. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time.
Okay. So just in case you need a refresher of because it might get talked about today, the Incel Manifesto, if you haven't heard it, here's the link to it on Discord, on my Twitter. If you want to read it yourself, if you have not read it, because it's definitely worth reading if you haven't. Kinda Sav did a dramatic reading of it on her channel as well. Go check that out. And it's getting a lot of attention these days, which I'm happy to see, because it needs more attention, honestly. It can't get enough attention, you know what I mean? And so Sav has a lot of stuff. She's going to do another dramatic reading of stuff, and I've given her some stuff. Other people have given her some stuff. There's going to be some more top haters. There's going to be some stuff from AOL news groups. It's going to be a lot of stuff. So it'll be fun. Big ups to Derek and Drake's fave music chord is A minor. Says DSP Logic requires 64 box of Crayolas. 64 box. Now that takes a lot of effort to eat that many crayons, right? Think about that. It's a lot of material. Big ups to you though, sir. Grazing Poro says, Oos, bub, me love chew, chew snack time comp when I joy chew. Well, I believe, now let me check. I think we are going to get sweet codeine on the streams? If that is confirmed, Chew did agree to doing a watch of that, if he is playing sweet codeine. So let me see if that's confirmed yet. Oh yeah, it is Thursday, sweet codeine Thursday. Okay, so we'll at least get a little bit of Chew on Thursday if it's fine with her schedule. I'll make sure. But looks like we're going to get a Thursday Sweet Codeine stream. And, Smart Guys is Thursday too. Okay, interesting. I am interested in that Smart Guys, how that goes. So we'll see. So I got to talk to Chew about it to make sure. I got to check with her. You know how that goes, guys. I got to check with her. She's busy. She might not be feeling well. It's 3 days from now, so she might be sick. I don't know. I got to check. So we'll see. Big ups Jericho TSK, who says, Carnival Peanuts is Fruit Newton's level. No. I know they're actually circus peanuts, but Carnival is a different way to say circus. Jericho TSK. I was putting my own spin on that. That was creative license. Very creative license. Big ups to Faradox in the house, who says, idea for kick name chat, Chaos Realm Ethot Slut. Oh, that could work. It will get banned very quickly, but it could work. Because remember, all female streamers are ethots. So there we go. Candy corn? I'm a fan, but I'm not grabbing it, right? Let's take you on a little theater of the mind here. You're at a Halloween party, and there is a bowl of candy corn sitting there around, and people are just talking. I will grab a few, but I will not walk over to that area with the idea of grabbing candy corn. If I find myself there, then I would start grazing, okay? But I would not go there with the idea of eating them, okay? Makes sense. Sounds good. Exactly right. Yes, exactly right. BR Joe in the house says, he took his own death threat seriously enough. He informed the cops, but some ethot slorp doesn't deserve the same treatment. Yep. He called the police about that when he got death threats, but when someone does that on his someone that says they're a fan of DSP, are they really fans of DSP? Who the fuck knows? It doesn't matter, but you don't have to try to blame other people about it, right? The detractors try to make attention for them. Okay. Yes, that's definitely true. Iwamoto in the house says, doesn't condone like Trump didn't on January 6th. No load. Oh, Japanese way to say no load, Iwamoto in the house. Mr. Extravagant says, I literally choked on my water. Did he say he has a beautiful wife? Only ALT agrees with that take. That's toxic, Mr. Extravagant. We're going to move on. Every woman is beautiful. That's my take. Logan K says, he called Lex a sleut. I like these different ways to say that. He called Lex a sleut and compared her streams to sex work, saying these people should not be content creators. Some take this as a call to action. Yeah, and idiots will take that as a call to action. Like that Burnell clip showed. Philip knows that. But yet. Lyrical Thesis in the house says, internet is just a segue to your normal intelligence. Deep thoughts from Lyrical Thesis. Not wrong. Internet is just a segue to your normal intelligence. Big ups, Lyrical Thesis. Omnigas says, did you fall asleep in your lounge chair during stream again yesterday? No. Sundays, I stay away. That's why it's tough now to get the Ask the Kings going again, because I need one day where I don't do anything internet related, right? You need a day to detax. But it'll come back. Hopefully next Sunday, me and Atlas, the Ask the King, will be back. Me and Atlas will be back in the house. Christian C says, moobs are crazy in that burgundy sweater. Yeah, they are. It really accentuates the porch. Tricorder Transmission says, ALT, you sound miserable. 2 days with no content. We did not survive. We didn't know what to do on that being said. Somehow we made it work, though. Big ups, Tricorder Transmissions. RS Nerd in the house says, trolls win. And if he brings it up today, we will super win, RS Nerd. Please bring it up, DSP. Oh, wait. DSP, I recommend you don't bring it up. Because that will be too entertaining for the trolls. So you don't want to bring it up. Definitely. Big ups Christian C, who says, he was just razzing the ladies, ALT. He loves women. Yeah, that was, how did he describe it again? Troll posting? That's not really a troll post. You know. There it is. I have said tons of times I used to be an internet troll. Just trolling women. Cool. Very cool. Mario Faker says he's still calling women slots. Slots is kind of derogatory by itself, but I know you're trying to not say the other word. But yes, Mario Faker in the house. Big ups. We are now 15 minutes late for the stream. Let me get the kick numbers up and the kick ban list up. I had a few good names there. There we go. Okay, so there were some great ones yesterday, by the way. Let me read a few. Of course, they weren't in the competition, but they still were beautiful and talented by their own right. Listen to this one, okay? 220 problems, thin wife not one. DSP coward feigns ignorance. Full-time man-child 220. DSP is really slow and 220. Scopely gaming real. Enabling obese is abuse. DSP is fat and bald real. Tyrone's neon condom on a chair. He has he has autism, and so do we. Real. Man children's wrestling game. Phil likes moobs. 220. Landscape outside reel. These are all from yesterday, by the way. All of these. Grease stain is scratch and sniff. Grease stain, scratch and sniff. Nice. Grown ass man begging for money. That did take the ban, I guess, eventually. Soulmate Andy. DSP's sunken chest, big belly. Squat shaming reel. Pig in a party hat reel. Oh, God. One cat, one fat family fake. Oh, God. This is all yesterday, by the way. This might be one of the biggest days ever. I'm still going. I'm skipping some now because there is some that are just kind of... At this point, we've moved past that level 1 kind of, big Kit Kat. You know what I mean? We can skip past that. Jasper's blood work, not my problem. Lex hooked DSP's whale. ICS. Oh, God. ICS funding Lex's trip to Japan. Bring cat to zoo and leave her. God. Control your cult piggy. Unfair to ban PDFs unreal. Full-time e-bagger real. Gayer than 2 hot lesbians. How? How? I enjoy the how in uppercase. I do. It's my, it's one of my guilty pleasures is the how. God, yesterday was intense. All right, here we go. He's starting.
On everyone.
Okay, we got our altar boy on.
What is going on, everyone? On today's show, we've got a much more consistent schedule incoming where we can finally set what we're doing each day this week after the chaos that was yesterday. Plus, we've got updates on all the games that I played yesterday, including a shockingly interesting indie game that I'd never heard of.
Dude, did we literally just buy that fake mic to put it up there? I think we did. That's not a functional mic. Is that just an Amazon $10 fake mic to put in the back?
Before, but it ended up being a really awesome late night chill stream. Today, much laid back fun, lots of interaction, and chill hangout style sessions of vibe. Not too much crazy stuff to cover.
What?
Hangout style sessions of vibe.
Okay, PWOP, enjoy this. Say it again?
Interaction and chill hangout style sessions of vibe. Not too much crazy.
Okay, one more time. I apologize. I couldn't get it. Let me eat a few more crayons. Hang on.
And chill hangout style, such laid back fun. A really awesome late night chill stream today.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down here.
Much laid back fun.
Much laid back fun.
Lots of interaction.
Lots of interaction. So much laid back fun. Lots of interaction.
And chill hangout style sessions of vibe.
Hangout style sessions of vibe reel, please.
Not too much crazy stuff to cover, which is always a good thing. So get ready to enjoy the waves of the beach as we jump back into Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
What?
And a very relaxing episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Oh my God. Laid back style hangout sessions of vibe. Wow. I'm trying to find the microphone that he has. There's a lot of bullshit like it, but I don't think this is exactly it. I'll try to find it, keep finding it. Big ups to Jordan Fadeaway. He says you can only choose one at the circus: funnel cake, deep fried Snickers bar, or cotton candy. Okay, Jordan Fadeaway. I love this food style question. But I gotta say this though. I've never had myself the deep fried Snickers bar. I've always kind of wondered, do we need that? Is that something that humanity needs, right? It just doesn't seem like something we need. So I've never had that. A funnel cake I will fuck with, honestly. You will fuck with the funnel cake because they got this layers upon layers of sugar. Cotton candy's fine, but I'm not buying it because it's like, do we need this? If it's there, I'll eat it, but I will not go out there and buy it. Okay? That's the take on cotton candy. So funnel cake is the correct choice. That's something you can't easily recreate at buying at a grocery store or making yourself. So funnel cake is a special event style thing. And it's also allows very multiple style sessions of vibing, which I agree.
Right. Thank you for re-upping
Which
your
I agree.
membership.
It's very true.
That.
Grazing Port on the House says, how long till DSP goes from sissy to bussy? I don't know, a while. Big ups for Lyrical Thesis says, blood in, blood out, Jasper cheap times real. There we go. Big ups Lyrical Thesis. Nick SF says, gone 1 week foreclosure reel. Nice. Ryan says, offshoot of something meaningful type shit. It was on that level, if not worse. You know what I mean? If not worse. Smoking Jaguar, ESL Phil, English as a second language Phil, big ups. Nerd Brew says, I like that you can barely notice the Lego. Yeah, the Lego in there is so small. All right, someone think they found it here. Big ups to you who sent this on the Discord. It's in the Kids Electronics Toys. Is that it? I think it's smaller. We'll see, though.
Everyone, and welcome to the show.
See, this? No, it's not this. Look.
Alrighty. Good morning,
It is not this, sir. You are debunked. This Phillips has a long square box there at the end. See that squarish box? So that is not it. You are debunked. Thanks for your attempt, though, but that's not it. It looks like there's a box there at the bottom there that looks very fake. That box makes it look fake, honestly, because there's no reason to have that little box there. It's like a fake thing. Mr. Matt says, hangout style sessions of vibe. That's what we're here for.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 3rd of March, 2025, and it is time to relax. That is right. No crazy drama today, thankfully. Instead, just a good opportunity to get caught up on everything that's been going on, to talk about the schedule and the like. It's going to be a good one. All right, I'm excited. I hope you're excited too.
Oh, we can't wait.
And we're about to have a good time. I was wondering what this was. It's my camera. Yeah, so here's the deal of what's going on
Here we go.
with this camera, okay? I'm going to probably try to get it out of the shot right now. Basically, this new camera, which I'm going to use for the top-down camera, okay?
I got to remember to fix this fucking problem with subscribers. See, PokePal is there twice. I'll fix it eventually. I never remember that.
There's no real way to get this camera consistently in a spot where I don't have to keep moving it. What do I mean by that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
As you can see in the camera in the upper right-hand corner here, it's basically along the same area as my boom arm, right? So we're going to be using this camera for Lego nights, for DSP Tries It, for unpacking of cards when we do that on various shows. It's going to be pretty cool. The problem is,
his mic does sound worse.
This camera can't really be positioned somewhere where it's not in the way, okay? So right now, as you can see, it's in the way when I go to this shot, right? There it is.
Great
So
setup.
I can move it out of the way, but then if I go back to the other shot, it's not in the right area. So really, there's not much I can do. There's no way to get it perfect. It looks like when I'm going to use the camera, it's just going to kind of have to be moved at that time. There's nowhere that I can put it that it's out of the way and out of the shot and not affecting stuff. See, so now it's out of the shot, okay? But now when I go to do this, now when you're going from my widescreen perspective here to get the face cam for gameplay, now it's in the way. See, it's blocking my head, and that's going to be a problem. You see, and by the way, don't worry, that choppiness goes away. You saw how it was choppy there for a second. That goes away when all the cameras aren't on. It takes like maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then it stops getting choppy. See, it already stopped.
Good setup.
But anyway,
oh, God.
Yeah, like I can't figure out where to put this guy that it doesn't block a shot. So it almost seems like this is a camera that if I'm going to use it, for stuff, I'm going to have to keep moving it around, which is really annoying. I don't want to have to keep moving it around, but it doesn't seem like there's really a solution to
There it is. Hobby Lobby. They must have went to Hobby Lobby on their Hobby Lobby on their day off. There's a Hobby Lobby special, retro, black and gray microphone, and there is that square box that his has. So that is it. Confirmed. We found it. That looks really cool. Gotta get that. This will look great in any streamer setup.
To the problem. You know, like if I were to rotate it like this now.
Who found it? It wasn't me. Someone said in chat.
So now this shot is clear.
There we go.
For gameplay.
Hate Army found it.
But now it's back in the shot over here.
You got it.
There's nowhere to put it where it's not in my way. Maybe if I scoot it down further.
All right, the bottom's fucked up. I got it. Thank you.
Good Lord. All right.
Great setup. Great stream.
I think that's the best it's going to get for now. Let's take another quick look. All right, so now it's out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But now, as you can see, now this shot isn't as good. But, you know, it's not that bad. So maybe we'll go with this for now.
You want to do this off
We might just go with
stream,
this
or-
for now
All
and then
right.
figure it out later. Anyway, so yeah, the whole 3-camera setup is going to be wild. We haven't even really used it yet, but it certainly will look interesting when we finally start using it for something. Which we're going to talk about in a moment, because now we have the next Lego stream in the schedule. All right. Now, some people have already said, what's your RGB setup for today? It's supposed to simulate flowing water like, you know, a tide coming in and out. Because today we are playing Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza.
Okay, that's the game for tomorrow, okay? So what we're going to do is when the stream starts tomorrow, right when it starts, after the cold open, I'm going to do a poll, guess what it is, and the person that's the closest wins. I mean, there's no prize, but it's just that. Because who would have fucking guessed this? It's the tides going in and out.
Tide coming in and out. Because today we are playing Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii here on the first stream, which I'm really excited for. Because guess what? We're finally into the real game. Yes, after over a crazy amount of, you know, intro, we are finally into the real game. Why these Japanese games tend to have 7+ hour intros these days, I have no idea.
That was him.
But at least we're there. And now we can enjoy the main game starting today. We're in Hawaii. We're in the mainland. We're going to do the first major story mission like right now when we start playing today. So I'm excited for that. So, good stuff, right? And I'm excited for everything today. Today's actually an interesting day where we're going to be wrapping up finally, if you can believe it. Get ready for this. Lost Records.
Oh, God.
Was going to be similar
Oh,
to Life
God.
is Strange. I don't think I could have been any further from the truth, right? Basically, the way that it's close to Life is Strange is that it's basically
167 viewers right now.
a bunch of teen angsty stuff, right? Which is super annoying. No one cares about
Super annoying, am I right? Teen angst. Super annoying. How is that?
teen angst. We want something exciting, something unique.
What
So-
did you expect teenagers in high school to do? What do you want?
You know, and we really haven't gotten that. I mean, we've been playing, no exaggeration, 7+ hours in this game, and I'd say there's been about 30 minutes of actual action. It's
What?
just been a bunch of girls
What
walking.
action do you want? What action did Life is Strange have? Time she jumped off the roof and you could save her? That's basically it. Action. What action are you talking about? You know what the game was. The game said what is exactly what it said it was.
Walking around a forest, wasting time with a shitty garage band, you know, just nothing of any good stuff. And then
Kate,
last
yeah.
episode,
Shoutouts to Kate, by the way.
they're doing like blood ritual.
She was kind of annoying. She was kind of annoying, though, you know? She was kind of annoying. I think I did save her, but it's kind of annoying. Reluctant, actually.
And wishing curses on people and wanting vengeance. I'm like, wow, this is a really good game for your teenage daughter to play.
It's
to learn
a
this is the
video
kind of stuff that you
game.
should be doing. Right,
It's a
when you're
video
kid.
game.
Anyway, yeah, like, I want to see how it ends, and we're at a point where this is the end of the game. Like, people are saying there's probably another hour to 90 minutes tops left, and this is when everything happens. And people who have beaten it are like, yeah, it's basically going to go
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy. It's nuts.
It's going to go, like, wild at the end. because but why it takes 7 hours to get anything interesting is pretty stupid. Like
It's
some really bad
nuts.
pacing. But that'll be our late stream tonight. So I hope you'll join me for that tonight on the late shift, so that we can wrap it up and then we can move on to other stuff. Okay. So today's games are going to be pretty fun. I think the first stream will be lots of chill interaction, hanging out, having a good time in Hawaii, and getting into the meat of Pirate Yakuza. And then tonight, finishing up Lost Records so we can move on to other better stuff. It's going to be a pretty solid day. I'm excited for it, okay? But before we get to all of that, obviously I want to recap how everything went yesterday. And then I want to talk about our goals and where we are with those and all of that. So let's do all that first before we jump into, a gameplay day. So yesterday, we had 2 games
Trying to set
that
up
are kind of, one is completely up in the air if we're going to keep playing it, and the other we didn't even know what we were doing. So yesterday was a very inconsistent day, and
no one cares.
and overall, every single time that I play Avowed, people come to the stream and ask me exactly the same questions. The questions are as follows. Is this game good? Is this game woke? Is this game boring?
So it's pretty much every game, isn't it?
Okay. So let's go through the 3 questions. Is the game good? Well, the thing is, I played it for 10 hours, and in the 10 hours I've played it, I did the intro, which is about an hour, and then I focused on the story for maybe 20 minutes. Since then, I explored the open world of the game, including the entire left-hand side of the map, a couple optional dungeons.
The left-hand side?
And then I crossed this bridge, and I started exploring the northern part of the map and this cave system. And then we went last time to all around the outskirts of the city of Paradise.
Oh, my God, yes.
Including like a docked like wharf town, and then the shanty town, which is supposed to be like the poor part of town. And then we went into this cave full of spiders, and we did all this stuff. And if you're just focusing on that, okay? Meaning, if you really like open world adventure games like Elder Scrolls, okay? This game is actually good. Okay? And I know some people are going to be shocked. What the hell? Phil's saying that's good. Yes. If you like that style of open world fantasy RPG, exploration, discovery, the game is actually good. The problem is, most people have only heard people talking online about certain aspects of the game, including the main storyline and apparently the fact that the game is woke. Now, let's get to the next 2 parts of the question, right? Is the game woke? I don't know. I'm over 10 hours into Avowed, and I haven't seen a single person or a single thing in the game that
Kate Army, bro. That's good.
would indicate that to me, except maybe that the main character is covered in like fungus, which is more like The Last of Us than anything else. And I guess you could argue The Last of Us is woke, right? So outside of that, like, has there been anything in the plot, anything that's really pushed me in that direction? No, not really at all. So, but then again, I'm not focusing on the plot. I'm just open world exploring, right? So maybe that's why I haven't run into anything. I don't know, right? And of course, let's be honest. I think everyone has a different definition at this point of what woke means. To some, it would be pushing this leftist, very liberal ideology down your throat. To others, it would be like, oh, if there's even a character that's gay in the game, it's woke now. I was like, well,
yeah, that's what you said.
That. So
that's what you made it sound like, Phil, when there's lesbians in a game. You said everyone's bi-curious, remember? You said that yourself, huh? This is getting weird. If there's more female characters than male characters, that's a problem, yeah. That's the issue. You know what I mean? That fact alone makes it woke for Philip, doesn't it?
In the game that's woke now, I was like, well, I don't know about that. So, so I can't really answer the question because I haven't really seen it. Okay, is the game boring? Which is the third question. This is one that I feel like I can't answer. Like the first question is yes, if you're focused on the open world, you'll have fun with it. I can't answer if it's woke because I haven't encountered it yet. So I guess my answer is no. But is the game boring? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people are essentially saying the thing that's bad about the game is the storyline. That if once you get into the main meat of the game, which is it with an RPG, it's going to be the story, right? That really there's nothing too original or interesting in it, that it doesn't really hook you, that it ends up kind of being blah, and it's not very satisfying. Now, that's a problem. If you're enjoying open world exploration and fun, and you really like that about a game, but then you go to the meat of the game, the core storyline, and it sucks.
Okay, so far, have we answered any of the questions?
Bad. In fact, I would argue, damn, maybe they should have put that effort of their open world gameplay towards a different game, right? Like they did this engine that they're using and everything, and I like it. Like it feels like, it does feels like kind of an evolution of Elder Scrolls, what they've done. There's so many ways to play the game. You dual wield, magic, guns.
Kick name in chat that's still here. Justin Wong goated, DSP gouted.
Sword and shield with parrying. So there's like a ton of ways to play through this game, right? And I am enjoying the combat, and I am enjoying that aspect of it. But when I start the story, this game sucks. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it. You know, it's funny because yesterday, again, we played another 2.5 hours or so. And here's exactly what happens. People show up for my podcast. We hang out. We have a great time. Then I start with the game. And immediately half the crowd goes, oh, it's that game. It's that game that the entire internet panned that everyone says is woke and terrible. I'm out of here. Okay? So I lose half my audience the moment I boot the game. It's not necessarily anything in the game that's doing that. It's that there is this group consensus on the internet that the game is bad. And therefore, when I play the game, even if what I'm doing in the game isn't bad, they don't care and these people leave. And there's nothing I can really do about that. When you have a internet mentality or consensus about something, it's very hard to sway people's opinions, right?
Yeah, if you have an internet mentality about something.
And by the way, I'm not trying to sway people's opinions. I'm just telling you this is my experience with the game so far.
Okay.
Is that, you know, the things that people are complaining about, I haven't encountered in the game yet, right? But immediately, when I go to boot the game, I lose half the audience. Shit. Now, for the half that stayed, we actually had a good chill time. We had a lot of conversation. We had a lot of, it was a hangout session, essentially, while I was also doing this open world exploration or whatever. And people also liked the new green screen / background removal effect where my chair doesn't show up anymore. So I think a lot of
people
were
love
like,
that. Change the game.
tuning into the stream, they're like doing double takes. Like, what was that? Like, he doesn't have the chair screwing up anymore in the background, which was nice.
People did double takes because it wasn't screwing up. That is what he just said. Because it wasn't screwing up, people have double takes. What? It's not screwing up? Huh? I spit out my water. Whoa, what?
Doing double takes. Like, chair doesn't show up anymore. So I think a lot of people were like tuning into the stream and they're like doing double takes. Like, what was that? Like, he doesn't have the chair screwing up anymore in the background, which was nice.
Oh my God.
What ended up happening was a lot of the support that I got yesterday came in during the podcast. And then as I started the game, there was some support, but then everyone left. So we were stuck at like $100 of support the whole stream. And then it was like the last 20 minutes. And I was like, guys, we've been at $100 now for like, 2.5 hours and the stream's going to end. And then we had like one or two other people who came in. We didn't hit the goal. It was like $110 and that was it. Now, I'm not saying that that's bad, by the way, at all. I'm just saying the goal
It seems that we are, right.
150 and we didn't hit it. And I feel like if I wasn't playing Avowed, we would have. Like, if a few other people had stuck around, we had one sub on Kick the entire stream. One sub. So the entire Kick audience turned off and basically left, right?
Okay. Good investment meeting here.
And that's sad. But it is what it is, right?
That is sad.
So, I had a good time, and I told everyone, I'm going to play it again. I am. Now, when? I don't know. Because when I turn on the game and I lose half my audience immediately, it kind of makes me not want to play it more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the game, at least the open world aspect and the exploration and all that. I'm having a good time with it, but I'm not really enticed to play it again when everyone has this vibe about the game. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, the internet says it sucks. The internet says it's woke. The internet says it's boring. So, why am I going to rush to play it again? And in fact, you're going to see
1.5
in the
again.
schedule this week. I don't even have it in there because I don't even know if I should play or what I should do with this game. So I guess we'll talk about it in a moment, all right?
We're going to talk about it in a moment. Why aren't we talking about it now?
Last night was indie night. And what I mean by that is people have been asking for new indie games in the rotation for a while. Since the beginning of the year, we've played a good amount of them that have all kind of worked out. Games like Balatro and the Coin Game. And then we jumped into Mouthwashing, which was a completely unique kind of game, right? Killer Frequency. So we've had maybe 4 or 5 indie games that I played since the year began that have all worked out, and people have liked the indie nights, okay? I think the best part about indie nights is that these are games that are not insane time sinks. You can play them and beat them within a few hours to maybe a couple streams, and therefore we're not stuck playing the game for 2 months. But it's still a unique experience that's fun, and it resonates, and sometimes, it ends up being a really nice experience. And that's basically what happened last night. Last night, everyone joined, and I said, I'm not sure what we should do. And people started tossing games at me. They were like, hey, what about Buckshot Roulette? What about Poppy's Playtime, which the first one is free? What about this unique game, Missing Hiker, that's free? What about a game about digging a hole?
Bad
what about,
start.
There's another one, too. There's like 5 or 6 games that people all suggested. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I started basically just getting them and adding them to Steam. And I was looking at the list, and I was like, what's the most unique one out of all of these? Probably this one, a game about digging a hole. Let's see what this is. So I started playing it, and basically what it is, it's the digging portion of Minecraft, meaning you're digging down into the ground, you're gathering ore, you're using that ore to sell and make money to upgrade all your equipment, including the shovel, the battery that powers the shovel, the jetpack that shoots you out of the cavern, because you can't really climb in this game, you have to use a jetpack, or your inventory so you can hold more ore. And as you keep digging, you find more and more interesting things down there, unique kinds of rock, secret little compartments that have treasure in them and stuff like that. And you're using these.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's definitely a thing you could do in real life, by the way, which he says is a game's worst sin, by the way. Don't play games that you could do in real life, guys. But why did he just bring in Minecraft into this? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Minecraft was the franchise that gave us digging, right? From the franchise that showed you what digging is. digging a hole.
These indicators to find rare things in the area. It's actually quite good. You know, basically, as we did it, I hung out with the audience and had conversation, and that's why it worked. It was a social stream, while it also was an indie game
Social
stream. And so I played it for
stream.
around 2 hours, and we're almost done. We're near the end. I actually have maximum upgraded both my shovel and my battery. I just got to do the jetpack and the inventory, and then we're going to go down to the end, I guess, and probably another hour, and we're going to beat it. So we're this close, you know, and it was great streaming. I don't think people actually expected it to go well, but it ended up being really good. We hit the goal and exceeded it. Like, we actually went above the goal. Did we double the goal? No, we didn't. But we did hit a goal, and we exceeded it. It went really well in that regard, okay? So, yeah, I had a good time. It was a really great indie stream, and it was so good. It was so fun that I decided I'm going to play it again later in the week. We'll do a second Indies night where we'll finish that, and then we'll start something else, okay? So, overall,
And also, he got front page, by the way, again on Kick, which is, I don't know if that led to any nonsense, but I know he did get front page.
I had a really chill time all day. You know, Avowed was actually open world chill fun, had a great time with the audience while we hung out, for those who stuck around. And then on the late stream, we did hit a goal, and also had a great time with a game about digging a hole. So, there you go. Now, where are we at for the week? Let's talk about the schedule, the goals, and all of that, shall we?
Oh, God, we have not even
36 out of 40
started?
goals for a radical pizza party, dudes, because on that day when we hit the 40th goal, I'm going to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We're going to do the Ninja Turtles event. I'm going to unlock the nunchucks from Michelangelo and use them in combat, which is going to be really fun. And we're going to have a pizza party. And we've been talking about this all week. We got to figure out what kind of pizza party. Are we going to do Domino's, Pizza Hut, or Papa John's? All right?
That's how he decided. One-man pizza party, and the only thing that changes is what kind of pizza I shove down my gullet.
You ready for this? I'm going to eliminate another pizza right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am eliminating Pizza Hut. I've eliminated Pizza Hut. So it's going to be a choice between Domino's and Papa John's, all right? Two unique places, all right? One of them, probably the longest running one in America, Domino's. I remember ever since I was a kid, they were the big fast food delivery pizza place. They do various different kinds of pizza, like the hand-tossed style, the New York style, the thin crust style, and they have various appetizers. So if we get Domino's, I'll probably get a regular pizza, a specialty pizza, and an appetizer. If I get Papa John's, I'll probably end up getting like a stuffed crust,
That
a
would be
regular crust,
insane.
and then an appetizer, okay?
Oh, my God.
So this is going to be fun. You might say, well, when is this going to be? Because we want to know when to be there for
when's
the
that
Call of
gonna
Duty Ninja
happen?
Turtle event with Pizza Party. I don't know. I would like to tell you exactly when it's going to be, but I don't know simply because it depends on when we hit our goals. If we hit a goal every stream moving forward this week, then there'll be 2 goals hit today, 2 goals hit tomorrow, and we're doing the pizza party on Wednesday, okay? But if we don't hit a goal every stream, then that means it could take longer. It could be Thursday. It could be Friday.
Oh, my
all right?
God.
There's nothing I can do about that. I'm not controlling
Get this. It could be Thursday. It could be Friday. It could be Wednesday. It could be Saturday. We have no idea when it could be.
that. It's basically you guys, all right? So the sooner you want to see me unlock the nunchucks and go crazy in Call of Duty, and the sooner that you want this fun pizza party to happen with the special DSP tries at trying out all these products with the new top-down camera to show off the food in HD, extreme close-up, and all of that, okay?
That'll look
so whenever you
awesome.
want this stuff to happen, all right, let's get it going with support. It's that simple, okay? So the sooner the better. Let's hit some goals, all right? So that being said, let's rally and start getting some support right now. I actually did get my first tip of the day.
Okay.
$3 tip. The Flatman for the very first contribution. I hope everyone has a nice day.
What did Flatman B
From
say?
Flatman B, who says, "What's up, everyone? I hope everyone has a nice day. God bless and peace." Thank you to Flatman for the very first contribution of the day. Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
I believe someone, Flatman B, I think, is on SoundCloud or something. I know maybe it was you, Nerd Brew, that said this, but he's a flat earther. Like, legitimately. He has some songs on SoundCloud or something. And he's a flat earther.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, that's right. This font I'm using today,
Not a joke.
I
Serious.
can't use $. It's the font.
It wasn't Nerd Brew. Someone had it on Twitter. I don't remember who. There you go.
So there you
Torius
go.
Gaming. A Christian flat earther that had a podcast on flat earthing. Big ups, Torius Gaming. You knew it. Yeah. Not a joke. That's not a joke. You can't make it up. Mr. Matt in the house says, hangout style sessions of vibe. Hell yeah. That Indian boy Peen says, any chance for Golden Triangle Gaming to be a guest? Big ups. We have definitely asked Golden Triangle Gaming to be a guest, but they did not want to be on the show either. We are full supporters of Golden Triangle Gaming, but they did not want to be on a podcast. So shout outs to Golden Triangle Gaming, but they just didn't want to do it. We asked them like 2 years ago. Wall Yap in the house says, you still got to cover DSP losing at Shadow Mortar sometimes. Don't worry, that'll be a summer project. We'll watch that again. Legend, Wall Yap. Robert Williams says, his mic got worse. I think it did sound worse today, but I don't know if that's coming through raw fills and making it sound worse than it is. I don't know, but it does sound bad today. And Big Ups Fictitious says, I'm here to chill. Do you get it? Big Ups Fictitious.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, Perry the White has returned. We haven't seen Perry in a bit. Welcome back, Perry. And Perry just gifted 5 subs over
Where
on
you been,
Kick.
Perry?
Thank you so very much, Perry, for a 5-sub bomb over on Kick. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Thank you, sir.
Step
I'm
it
back,
up,
baby. Welcome back,
Perry.
Perry. Awesome. A great start to the day. So that counts for $25 of support. So we're up to 28 and climbing. Thank you so very much, Perry. Now, there is one thing that I want to address. And in truth, this is funny because you're going to notice something I'm about to bring up, okay?
Last chance to vote on the poll. Will Phillip mentioned old forum post. 61% say yes, 39% say no. Here we go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed this, you may not have. When we're hitting goals, I'm no longer doing treats out of a treat box as a celebration.
Fuck.
We're not doing it anymore.
Who cares?
And you might, just for the first time, you might realize, I'd be like, oh yeah, we actually hit some goals and Phil hasn't been eating any of those Turkish treats out of the treats box. You know, I wonder why not or what's going on with that.
Who
It's very
cares?
simple. There's 2 reasons why we're not doing it.
Are you sad for 2 reasons on this case or no?
Okay, reason number 1 is because I'm not a big snacker. I'm just not.
Yes.
Like, to be honest with all of you,
Definitely.
I usually don't have treats or candy in the house.
Right.
It's been a rarity that I've had it because I've had these treat boxes. Like, that's the candy that I've had in the house recently.
Right, definitely.
But I don't think about sweets. I don't think about snacks. I just don't, at all. The idea that we had back in January of getting the Sakura box, right? And tasting some of these treats and things, it was fun, but it didn't really work. Remember, we were originally going to do the Sakura box, which is Japanese snacks, as a DSP tries it. We tried to do it, and basically people were like, that's a shitty idea. We don't like it. So then I said, well, we'll use that box as a way to do these little rewards when we hit goals and stuff. But no one really cared. To be frank, no one really.
We're not big snackers, but we have midnight snack pizza.
Gave a crap. It was very few people who ever even brought it up. And I had noticed over the past couple of weeks, as we were hitting our goals, no one was mentioning this at all or really caring. Then every once in a while, someone would remember and be like, oh, yeah, don't you owe us like 3 or 4 treats? And I was like, how am I going to eat 3 or 4 candy bars, cookies? I can't do that. I'm in my 40s. I can't sit around eating junk food all day. It's not good for me.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to die.
Because I don't eat junk food.
I don't. Right. It'd be really cool if you could say this without admitting 2 weeks ago on stream that you have snack frozen pizzas, sir. And as Triple P so correctly said, is this where the health side feel comes out or?
Don't eat it.
Okay.
So because of that, it doesn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, to have this in the rotation, it was cool for an idea, but since it didn't really motivate anyone,
how did it not motivate?
About, I'm going to contribute to see a treat or whatever, and since no one was asking for it as a reward,
new kick name. I'll make a screenshot. I'll show you. Choose feet in ALT's mouth reel has entered the kick chat. There you go.
Regardless, it didn't make sense. So basically, I kind of forgot about it for a while, and then all of a sudden, no one talked about it or asked for it, and I'll
tell you guys her response. I said it to her in Discord. Let's see if her response.
Like, I guess it doesn't really matter. So just so everyone knows, I do still have it, and every once in a while, just on a whim, if I feel like pulling out a treat here and doing something, I will, because there's a ton of stuff in this box. But I'm just not going to be having it be a reward anymore.
There you go, Grimnir. Grimner felt it. Says, show the box field unless Cat stole it. She did not steal it. There's the box.
I don't eat snacks anyway, so it was abnormal for me to have to keep eating snacks. Okay? All right. So that's that. So now you guys know what's going on with that, so I clarified it. By the way, Perry the White gifted another sub over on Kick. Thank you so much, Perry. That's 6 now. So that gets us up to 33 in support. And then Burger King. First super chat of the day just came in from Divine Tiger 97. $5 says, give me love and affection, DSP.
That's a LARPer.
Absolutely not. I do not give love and affection to my viewers. How dare you?
Oh, Lex is on Kick right now? Let me see.
Everyone knows I absolutely hate all of my viewers, right?
Yes. That's how you treat them like
I'm
shit.
a heinous villain. Remember, I'm heinous villain Phil. That's the whole idea.
Yes. Funny.
I'm heinous villain Phil, and everyone hates me.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, what you're coming at me the wrong way.
What?
Right? That's the wrong angle. What were you thinking?
What? Well, okay. Totally nailed that one. Yoda Hall in the house says, we're in Hawaii. We're in the mainland. You're either in Hawaii or in the mainland. Which one is it? I think he's thinking the main island, right? But he's calling it mainland. He's very good with geography, Yoda Hall. You know this. Very good with geography. Grazing Poro says, women hate feelings and emotions. Women love action. Yeah, definitely. They want to be doing magic. They want to be doing killing monsters. They want to be doing a lot of stuff in high school, right? Not chilling out, hanging out and playing instruments and having fun and being lesbian. That's also important. Seawook Dev says, this game sucks, not interesting or fun at all. Be sure to show up and support, pay piggies. It's like he has to, when he knows a game is not well liked, he will let everyone know, I know it's not well liked, guys, but please just come for me, right? But if the game is hype, in the internet mindset, he'll say, guys, the game is hype. Come on, where's the support? He has to choose one or the other, right? And
What's going on, Jade? Good morning.
oh, mama, here we go. We are off and running. What's going on, Jade? That's number one. We did not get to the temple last week at all. But we are now have our pedestal.
Okay. So anyway, now we're at 38 of support and climbing. So thank you so much to Perry over on Kick. And thank you for the tip, Flatman B. And thank you for the super chat, Divine Tiger. So we're spreading it around a little bit, but we don't have any memberships yet. Who will be the first person to become a member or gift some memberships to the community? Let's find out, okay? Thank you guys so much in advance for your support today.
Okay.
Definitely let's hit the goal. We already got a great head start and the whole podcast ahead of us. Let's hit the goal today. No problem and get to 37 and climbing, right? Let's keep climbing. Let's get closer to the pizza party. I can't wait to lock it in and be like, we're doing the pizza party.
Wow.
It's going to be fun.
This is
okay.
You watching this, Lex? This is what a non-slut does for support, okay? You do those squats like a slut. This is what a real content creator does, okay? You could learn something from this man, okay? Come on. Pick it up.
That's right. You can't even look at me right now because I'm such an evil villain. Exactly. I'm such a heinous individual. Everything I do just exudes toxicity and negativity, and you can't stand to look at me for a second. I know.
What? What are we doing here?
So, now let's look at the schedule for the week.
Okay.
Here is the schedule for the week. Today, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, now heading into the actual real game. Okay? Times today, which I'm...
Look, he wrote on the schedule, now into the real game. Oh, like you're reading the schedule and going to be like, oh, now he's in the real game. All right, well, I got to check that out. Definitely. First of all, like anyone's reading this shit at all. But second of all, you're going to read into that. Oh, he's into the real game now. Cool.
Unless we hit 4 goals, to be honest, which I'm not foreseeing happening. Unless we hit 4 goals today, which I'm not foreseeing happening. I don't think we're going to be hitting 4 goals today, to be honest with you, okay? Tomorrow we're going to do some fighting games, all right? It's probably my only fighting games of the week. I'm not sure. We may do Friday Night Fights or not.
I don't care.
Do Street Fighter 6 and come back. It went really well, and people really liked it. So I'm not sure what I should do.
Oh, he wrote with 3 cameras, too. Lego Night with 3 cameras.
I kind of get your opinions on this. Other character, maybe I'll go back to Honda now at this point or something. Or would you prefer that I play some more Marvel 2 collection, which we did last time and went really well? All right. So let's think about it. You guys let me know what you're interested in over the course of today. I'd like your feedback. And then tomorrow we're probably going to do fighting games. And then tomorrow night, yes, that's right, Tuesday, March 4th.
What?
On the late stream. It's the return.
Nice burp.
March 4th. On the late stream. It's the return of Lego Night. It'll be Succulent Plants Part 2, where we build the next 3 succulent plants. I'll be using the new triple camera setup. So now you'll see from top-down view what it's going to be like. And again, these cameras are choppy when I first turn them on, then they smooth out. Yeah, see, it was chopping out, smoothing out. You'll see.
Oh, my God.
The first time. What
Get
it's
in
like
there.
to actually build the Lego here from this angle, which will be really neat. And you'll have multiple views to look at. It'll be beautiful. Maybe I'll even have myself transparent like this. Actually, what happens if I do this?
What do you mean transparent?
Oh,
You're
God.
not transparent.
Look at that.
What?
All right, this just looks weird.
What?
This looks weird. Obviously, I don't want to do that because I'm going to want to show you. I'm going to pan this camera down so that you can actually see the table from another
What
angle.
camera
You'll
are
see the
you
table
talking
from
about?
2 angles, and you'll see me up in the corner. It'll be pretty neat. Or maybe I can just get rid of the wide
What angle are you talking about? You can't have 3 cameras say, yeah, this angle. What angle are you talking about?
angle, and we could just do the 2 at once. We could do that too,
Okay.
actually. So, anyway, so it'll be the first time using that camera angle. Now, the last time I did a Lego stream, it went really well. People showed up, they engaged, they supported. We hit a goal, and we built some awesome Legos that are now in my background, and I want to continue to build.
Oh,
these.
yeah, they're
I
awesome.
told you guys, if we do Lego streams and they work, and they're consistently good, not just the first one like last week, but let's say they're consistently good. We have people to show up, hang out, engage, and support. I will invest more in them.
Oh,
I
my
will
God.
go and we'll buy a much better Lego set
Cool.
together.
That sounds
And
fun.
then we will build it together, okay? And it'll be fun. But the question is, what would it be?
Nah, I've already seen this set get finished, actually. Not really interested. And they got it done in one night, actually, so nah. Don't need to see how this one turns out, actually. I already have.
Would it be video game related? Would it be architecture? Would it be something else that's pop culture? Would it be
Oh, yeah,
I don't
pop
know, an
culture.
animal? Would it be, there's a million Legos out there. I don't even know what we would do, okay? There's so many. So we could look into it. And I'm down for that, to spending more money on Legos if the Lego streams are doing well. So let's see how this goes tomorrow night and go from there, okay? Then on Wednesday, it's going to be, hopefully, knock on wood, the pizza party, because I'm hoping that we're going to hit 4 goals. We're going to hit 2 today and 2 tomorrow, so that the first stream on Wednesday will be the Ninja Turtles pizza party, where we do Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Ninja Turtles event. I unlock the nunchucks, and we order the pizza, and we have DSP tries it right after. That'll be really fun. So I hope it works, right? Serious.
DSP tries it pizza party. So it's not even a pizza party. We're just eating pizza. But that in itself does not indicate a party is happening. We're just eating pizza. So we're doing DSP tries it pizza. So it's not really a party, though. Well, usually you need more than one person for a party, too. But we have called those parties in the past, so it's tough. It's been very tough. Boot Knight says, pizza party, while I eat our reward, give me money. Yeah, we still need money, by the way. Do not forget that. We always need money while we're doing our partying. And Yona Hall says, eating pizza by yourself and calling it a pizza party is an entirely new level of sad and pathetic. What is wrong with this? Whatever Phil is. Big ups.
Then the late stream on Wednesday will be our, I would take about try Poppy's Playtime. Remastered music in
here we go.
collection day.
Wait.
It's going to be the premiere
Of
of
sweet,
the
sweet
Suikoden 1
codeine.
and 2 collection. This is a brand new game coming out on Thursday. They have remastered the Suikoden collection for modern audiences. Much improved graphics, remixed music, elements now to make it more modernized. I think it has a quick save. So it's going to make it feel like a modern RPG, but it's going to be a classic. I love the Suikoden series. 1 and 2 are amazing, and they tie in directly together. So I hope you guys will join me on Thursday for that. And then Thursday night, the big return stream of people from top down. Goal we hit of $150. I'll probably unpack a pack of trading cards live again with the new wide angle camera setting, so you can see how cool is that, right? Okay. And then on Friday,
Okay, God damn it, man.
the
This
new
stream
RP's
sucks.
there, and it's gonna be a nice week here in Seattle, that's for sure, and it's gonna be a great week on my streams. So I hope that you will join me. Okay, good stuff. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
That's all I got for today.
that is it. That is all I have for today.
Oh
So it's
my
this-
God, I was joking. I was joking, sir. That's all we got? That was all schedules. I was joking. Come on.
That's gay.
Simple. What we're gonna do is I'm going to open up to some Q&A for today.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. We're in trouble. All right, here's the Pat Sajak question. If you're looking for anything to ask, we're not far behind, so. We're looking for what's 1/2 of 1/2? What's the first word you uttered as a wee one? Do you do this? What does the sheep get? What do you like to clean? Many options out there. Let's get some shoes up there today.
know if we're going to do an hour of
Let's get some shoes.
Q&A, to be frank with you. I don't know if it's really going to support that much. Let's do some Q&A because we haven't done open Q&A in a long time.
Yes, we have.
And then let's see when we want to jump into Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Yeah, no one got laid
We start
off.
off with Iron Chef Sucks Guys, who did a $2 super chat saying, "Hey Phil, I'm here to say Iron Chef Sakai sucks." Well, there you go.
That guy's a dent. I mean, he was in here for a while, but I guess he's a dent.
Thank you so much.
Joke's not that funny, brother.
No drama stirring or anything like that. Thank you so very much for the $2 super chat, which takes us to $40 of support in climbing. So let's do it. Who's going to be, first of all, who's going to be our first person to give some memberships? And then who's going to get us up to 50 and higher? Let's do it. All right, cool. So if you want to talk, tag me in the chat. Let's see what you guys want to discuss today. I don't have a favorite pizza topping.
Favorite pizza
Do I think
topping
we
we
can make
can't
it to the
answer.
temple today? What do you mean? Pizza topping.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Do I think we
fucking
can make it to the temple today? What do you mean? The temple?
yeah.
What temple?
It's
Are you
awesome.
spoiling the game? The bottom line is I don't know anything about a temple.
No, he's not spoiling
Have you ever
it.
had White Castle sliders? Yes, I've had them
Yeah,
from
let's
the real
go.
White Castle. Not like, I've had both
What temple? What do you mean temple?
the ones from the chain restaurant, but also I had the ones that you can get at the grocery store that are frozen and you microwave or you bake. So the ones at the restaurant, okay, they are craveable. And what I mean by that is
hidden.
they have
It's
this
hidden,
unique
man.
flavor because they have this crispiness around the edge of the beef that tastes good. It's like almost like a crispy char. And also the flavor of the onions they put on top, the diced onions, tastes really, really
It's
good.
craveable, guys. Come on, it's craveable.
So, I'd agree, I think that they're great in person. But dude, the ones that they have in the refrigerator, or in the
What?
freezer at the grocery store, they're awful.
Okay.
They're greasy as hell. They don't have that fresh cooked char flavor to them.
You cannot be serious right now. Frozen pizza doesn't taste as good as fresh pizza? What?
Onions don't taste good because they're frozen. So everything about that little craveable burger is actually gross if you get the frozen type.
Oh,
So
get outta
I would not
here.
recommend it at all. I would say
No.
you got to go to the real White Castle. The problem is there aren't a lot of White Castles. From what I know, like they always were like New York, New Jersey. But outside of that, I never really saw a White Castle. Like there was none in Connecticut where I lived.
White
and there's
Castles
none
are
out here on
West
the West
Coast.
Coast, so I can't
thought-
get White Castle.
what?
That would be something I would love to do for DSP Tries It, but it doesn't exist.
I thought they're West Coast. Myself. Oh, no, I'm wrong.
Okay.
There's 345
shout out.
White Castles.
The Sambuca became a member. I think Sambuca's membership had expired, and they just renewed it, so it actually does count as a fresh.
Yeah, so I've dodged them. Everywhere I've lived, I've dodged them. So Maryland, I lived, no White Castles, got fucked. Now I'm in South Carolina, no White Castles, get fucked. I'm dodging White Castles like it's nothing.
A fresh membership today. So thank you so much, Sambuca. That gets us up to $43 to support this morning. Very nice. Let's see here. We have the villain re-upping his membership for 45 months at the super supporter level, and he says,
So South Carolina's going through wildfires right now, and legitimately this morning, wake up, it smells like smoke. So I can, and like in the morning, like when the sun was just coming up, like taking the kids to school, it was definitely smoking, right? But I'm still, I could drive to them in like 20-ish minutes or so, but still, it's not far from me. It's not going to come to me, but I mean, they can't reach me. There's a river in the way, but there definitely was smoke smell, which was very weird.
crazy thing, WWE isn't going to turn top merchandise sell Cody heel. It was shocking. Well, here's the thing. All right. WWE, I hate to say it, they've basically been chasing the Hulk Hogan
Yeah, I got to
era
save wings.
forever.
Get in
when
the car.
Hogan was in WWE, he was always the face, right? So because he was always the face, he always sold the merch, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and he was the superhero, right? And so what they've done is they've always tried to have this kind of superhero character in their company no matter what, whether it's, a John Cena, whether it's a Jey Uso, whoever it is, right?
So they have faces in wrestling. Yes, they do have positive characters in wrestling. Yes, go ahead.
So that's kind of a problem
Oh, God.
because then what happens is it gets stale. And when it gets stale and you try to change it, well, wait a minute. You've positioned that person to be your superhero. So because of that, now what are you going to do? If you turn them heel, now you lose that
Big ups, Lord
feel,
DS.
that vibe that you always have someone who's standing up for the right thing that the kids should look up to.
You lose that feel, that vibe. Who got vibe into his lexicon this morning? Because we are vibing, boys. Hell yeah. We love the vibe.
And let's be honest, who sells merch? So, anyway, let's go ahead and talk about that on Smart Guys later in the week. I don't want to go too in-depth in it. I have a lot to say about the whole Cena deal right now, because this is something I talked about over a decade ago on the old Smart Guys. And I need to bring that theme back, because here it is remarkably over a decade later, and things are coming to fruition, okay?
Whoa!
Okay, cool.
Big ups Lyrical Thesis, who says, instead of 808, we get the 1/4 Italian 202. Hell yeah! Nailed it. Grazing Poro says, Cat's cave full of spider webs. Linda's too fucking tease. She was a tease. I mean, honestly. Every woman I've ever known has been one of these things. Fucking tease.
Let's see here. Harry says, do you remember a favorite character from Suikoden 1? I can't wait for the remaster. To be honest, I played Suikoden 1 3 times in the 90s. I owned it.
So you better remember a character 3 times?
And the first time I played it was an honest run-through. The second time I played it, I used a guide, and I got all 108 characters. And then the third time was like years later, where I just wanted to play it one more time because I remembered I really liked it. And I know I had favorite characters. Like, I remember certain characters.
Oh my God,
like
he
great in
doesn't.
combat. The thing is, some of the characters that are the best in combat in the game don't really have much of a story. They're just kind of like a side character that's just
say
there
your favorite.
for like a supplementary thing to help your group or whatever.
Say
but they don't really
your
have
favorite.
a major story, yet they're like amazing in combat. So I don't remember off the top of my head who any of them are, because it's been too long. I mean, literally, I haven't played the game in 20 years. But I just remember fond memories, and you know what? The music, dude.
So no.
The theme
Okay,
song.
so no
Dun,
then.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude, that theme song is so effing good. And we're going to be doing the battles, remember the big battles you do on the battlefield where it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors? Dude, this is going to be fun as shit as long as people will actually show up for it.
Nah,
but
they
I'm
won't.
psyched for
Can you imagine liking something so much that you play it 3 times and can't name a single character from it? He went through that without mentioning a single character. Singular one. Wow. Like, what is the point of playing at that point? Right? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you play it 3 times with a guide, apparently, to get all the 100% characters.
this week. I really am.
What's the point then?
Yes, King Ferbs. This is just a decoration. It's a replica microphone. It's brand new for this month, and I'll be bringing it into the setup every once in a while. So, let's see here.
That's definitely a replica.
Really? Perry says it's actually his favorite game? That's awesome. It's awesome to have a kindred spirit out there that actually likes the games that I grew up liking, because every time I come on here and I'm like, yeah, Earthbound, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 4 and 6, and Suikoden, and Wild
He's appealing to the parasocial relationship of a whale right now.
Hearts. And I start mentioning these games, and people are like, tune out. This guy's too old.
Yeah. It's...
Like, damn, I keep forgetting that usually my audience is much younger than me. I forget that. I grew up in a different era than all of you, mostly. So, but yeah, it's awesome that some people will hopefully come and enjoy the playthrough. Okay. When is it happening? It starts Thursday. This Weekend in Collection is releasing on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lyrical Thesis in the house again says that this dude needs a straw hat as a perfect scarecrow. This looks, if he didn't get a hat on him, it might look scarecrow-esque. You're right.
Alrighty then.
Oh, God, what was that?
Alrighty then.
What's this move? Sniff with the thumb already in there. That's rare. You can kind of add to the pressure there. That's interesting.
So I feel like the bar for RPGs has risen. In my opinion, that's why Avowed feels so mid to most. It doesn't feel like a $70 game. I said that right when the game came out, okay? I said if Avowed had come out 10 years ago, absolutely no one would be panning it. Everyone would say it's like Game of the Year material. But the difference is in the last decade, we have had an overabundance, oversaturation, and giant influx of RPGs. And every RPG is trying to become bigger and better. Bigger world, more content, more gameplay elements, better graphics, ridiculous amount of side quests, ridiculous amount of playtime. And when they all keep trumping each other, right? Boom, boom, boom. That ridiculous amount of playtime. And when they all keep trumping each other, right? Boom, boom.
Chumping each other? Is that some sort of street term? I've never heard chumping each other.
On a side quest, ridiculous amount of playtime. And when they all keep trumping each other, right? Boom, boom, boom. Then a game like Avowed comes out.
Trumping.
And there's nothing wrong with it. But is it really innovative? No, not really. It just you feel at home. If you've played Elder Scrolls or a modern RPG in the last 10 years, you feel at home playing Avowed. And a lot of people are just like, well, I don't want to feel at home. I want innovation. I want new things. I want groundbreaking. And it doesn't do that, right? But again, 10 years ago, no one would have cared. Everyone would have loved that game. So I think it's just this is what happens over time is something that used to be, hell, 10 years ago, people would have loved Starfield too. Let's be honest, right? But things have changed.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Not worth
You always
getting
called
into
it Suikoden?
Yeah.
I don't know how to
give him wrong ways to pronounce it, please.
pronounce it. Is it Suikoden? I don't know because I've never heard anyone say it. I've played the game a million times, but I've never once heard a person pronounce the name of the game.
Suikoden.
Nor do I think we'll even hear it in the game because it has no voice acting. So you'll never know how you pronounce it.
Why would
There
they?
you go.
Okay. Yeah, because in voice acted games, they always say the name of the game. Definitely true.
Okay.
All right. Well, any support or?
Basically, every time now that I do Q&A, we've got people who come in with these stupid stock accounts and they start asking the most generic questions that have nothing to do with anything. Like, for example, do you like banana bread? Sure.
Fair question.
Great question.
Yeah,
right?
That's
really
fair.
added to the conversation. Okay.
What do you want? What do you want? Do you like banana bread? It's not even bad.
See, some people are saying it's Suikoden and some people are saying it's Suikoden. No one can agree on how to pronounce it.
Oh, choose feet in ALT's mouth reel is going to get banned now. Oh, I think it just did. He asked a mildly sexual version of his question. Let's see. Did he get
Am
banned?
I going to be playing the Lunar Collection after Suikoden?
Yep, just did.
I don't know. I've never played Lunar
In
before.
addition to Choose Feet and ALT's mouth reel getting banned, we also got Justin Wong goated, DSP gouted, and Derek, a PDF you knew for years, has just been banned.
I think we had a Lunar game on the Genesis Mini many years ago, and I tried it, and it was okay, but we never went back to it. So I really have no incentive to really play a Lunar Collection unless people ask me for it, but I've never played them before, so I don't even know if they're very good.
All right.
Flatman B is down for some Honda gameplay tomorrow. I was thinking maybe go back to Honda. We haven't played with Honda in a while now.
Okay.
And,
Speaking of Flatman B, Lyrical Thesis says, thanks, Flatman. Yes, water is wet. The Flat Earther Flatman. Solid as Prime in the house. You could tell by his chiseled physique that he loathes snacks. Absolutely. Definitely. We don't have anything. We never do
I'm
snack
not playing
pizzas.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to play Fear and Hunger to mod it to play it. It's just not worth it.
Okay.
Do I remember Croc Legend of the Gobos? I've never played it, but I remember the game. I remember the mascot, the cartoonish-looking crocodile.
Yeah,
Have I ever seen The Menu, a chef horror movie? Yes, I did see it.
That's a movie?
A while ago. I think when it was like newish, I watched it.
I didn't see that.
Why no Monster Hunter Wilds? Because I played the beta, and once again, for the third straight time, no one really liked it. I tried it. I actually liked the beta. It ran great on my PC. I was having fun with the elements, and a couple things happened. Number one, a lot of people complained, oh, darn, this is boring. It's going to be repetitive, too grindy. And then someone else who actually knows about Monster Hunter said, FYI, it's probably not going to work for your streams. Not to say that the game isn't good, but this game requires a lot of grinding where you have to fight the same bosses over and over, waiting for like a rare drop or a number of resources to drop so that you can then upgrade either your weapon or your armor so you could take on the tougher enemy. So, you know, your audience probably isn't going to want to see that. You know, everyone wants to see new fights. Like, compare it like this. Think of it this way. Let's say I'm playing a new FromSoft game, okay? Dark Souls 4. Let's say they made Dark Souls 4. And you go to the first boss, and it's tough, but you beat it. Wow, it's awesome. You beat the first boss. You go to the second boss. It's impossible to beat the second boss. Why? You're too weak. So you have to go back, and you have to fight the first boss 17 more times. And that's an exaggeration, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical here. In order to fight it enough so you level up enough and get the rare item drop so you can level up your character, but also level up your weapon enough. So now you can take on the second boss. Instead of just go straight to the second boss and fight it, you have to grind to earn your way to beating the second boss. That's the formula of Monster Hunter. Like, that's how they designed it. It's kind of fun. Not going to be as fun. Not going to make sense. Back when saying it was Fest, where I made it, everyone hated it. Beta. We're going to get interest for the full game. So that. Okay.
Okay.
Ellipsia claims he just beat the entire game, which is crazy because it just came out. And he never grinded. There you go. I won't see it tonight, Jade. I know you don't like Lost Records. It's all good, man. I know you're not into Lost
Yeah,
Records. Thankfully, the
definitely.
game is finishing tonight. So
Great,
there you go.
Jade. Thank you.
Oh, really? Walrus Nipples tipped me $1.25. Says I actually have a bamboo steamer. So
Oh.
I steam the frozen White Castle burgers, and they actually taste great, much better than the microwave. I would believe that. Steamed food is a
gorilla nipples. You have to agree.
perfectly valid way to cook food, and it could be a really great way to add flavor. Like, my wife and I just had dim sum on our day off this last week, and it was delicious. You know, steamed dumplings.
I think it has to be a joke. Steamed hams, right?
Steamed rice buns, yes, and
rice buns, hot rice buns,
and shumai,
Ooh.
and those are
What?
amazing.
What
steamed,
was that?
Yes, and shumai.
Shumai. He's emphasizing the second syllable weirdly. Shumai. I play Mai Shiranui on Street Fighter. Shumai.
And those are rice buns, yes, and shumai.
Ah,
and those
shumai. Shumai.
are amazing steam. Like, those are super duper good steam. So
shumai.
That's awesome. Thanks for the input. I don't have a steamer. I wouldn't even know how to steam. I'm sure you have to boil water and stuff to do it, right?
No, get out of here. You don't know how to cook rice either, but if you got a rice cooker, you just push it on and it works. Petchy in the house says usual podcast is the following: Bake style segment, schedule segment, till segment, life therapy segment, bake segment, outrage segment, cope segment, till segment. There you go. Petchy, you got it.
Interesting. So steaming.
How the fuck are we only 225? This is the worst show yet, I think.
The White Castle burgers makes them good.
We're in trouble. Just being honest. Iron Chef Shumai real.
Okay.
What is that
on.
new bit?
What do I like to clean? Oh, I like cleaning everything. I'm just a clean freak. I like scrubbing things down constantly.
Got it.
See what I mean about these ridiculously arbitrary questions people ask me now? So it must be a new running thing with my detractors. They make a bunch of sock accounts. They come on my channel, and when it's time for Q&A, they ask arbitrary questions.
Yeah.
That no one cares about the answers to.
We're trying to help your content. We're trying to help your content get rid of the boring stuff, which is the Q&A. We're making it actually fun. So if you want to stop the fun, stop the Q&A. All right. So what do you like to clean is Dunzo. What do you like to clean? We are working ever closer. We are working ever closer to finishing our goals and felting the trolls. Get out of here. There's one done. Nice. Good work. Get out of here, Pat Sajak, sexy face. Come on.
If I was ever in Scotland, would I try deep fried pizza? You know, my wife and I recently,
she tried to stuff a pizza in the deep fryer once. It was a whole big thing. So maybe
last month, we're watching some random ass TV, and we started watching the show called Carnival Eats, where basically this guy goes to carnivals all over like the USA, Canada, and other places, and he sees the most ridiculous carnival food. They will deep fry anything. Okay, they will. And we saw deep fried pizza. Oh.
What does it look like?
Oh, it looks nasty. You're breading and frying your pizza. Like, what is going on? They'll deep fry anything, but absolutely, deep fried pizza, I think I'll prefer to stay away from that. It's probably not for me, being that I'm Italian and I like the authentic thing.
Thank you for re-upping your membership.
What's up, McCoy? How are you?
Ooh, what's up, McCoy? Gets us there as I'm looking up what a deep fried pizza looks like. We have a good feeling about today. We might get there today, boys. Oh, sit fart again. There you go. For those that care, for those that celebrate, that's for you. I mean, I'm sure it would taste fine, but like, why, right? I mean, why do we need to do this? There's some things that are just done for the meme of it that I don't think add anything to it, you know? But I'm sure it would taste fine.
Jade wants to play Yakuza a little early. We could. If we run out of questions here, we easily could.
No, well, we're asking a lot of questions.
No, I
just
haven't
not
seen
answering.
deep fried butter, but I believe it exists. I mean, they deep fry ice cream. So, you know, why not deep fry butter? When was the last time I ate a meal out of a vending machine?
What? When have you ever eaten a meal at a vending machine?
Like, the thing is, I don't really hang out in places that have vending machines. You know what I mean?
Just stop it at, I don't really hang out. You could stop the sentence there and it's still true.
No lie, probably the last time that I used a vending machine was probably like at a hotel. And I haven't stayed at a hotel in a zillion years. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been that long. So.
What a well-traveled individual.
I couldn't even answer that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a serious question, by the way, X. Good point. That's a serious question. Grimnir with an interesting theory that I'll take anything to change the topic here because it's too boring. Did he stop snacks after the day off at appointments? Ooh, interesting, Grimnir. Could it be, a doctor said, listen, you might want to pull it back a bit on the treats. You know what I mean? Interesting. Grazing Plural in the house says, have you seen Prison School? Ass is better than teats for real. I have not seen Prison School. Grazing Plural, big ups. Iwamoto says, Phil's skull disproves the heliocentric model, flat Earth. Ah, interesting, Iwamoto. Yes. We have flat heads, but not flat mans. But we do have a flat Earth.
All of Kick says hello to Jade. Everyone is saying hello to Jade this morning. So Jade, just so you know, everyone on Kick likes you.
Ooh, he almost got a bonus what's up, but he did not go there. All right,
when's the last time I grilled or barbecued? I never owned a grill. Me. The last time I actually grilled was in my early days as a YouTuber / as a Street Fighter player. I hosted a cookout in the backyard of my parents' house in Connecticut, and I grilled some burgers and hot dogs and things for the guests.
This is the one he stole.
So that was the last time I've actually...
He admitted to, I did this on the Density Scrolls before. This episode, he's talked about trying to get his dad to buy another grill because they didn't have enough grills for this party. And I'll put the link in chat in a second if you haven't heard that. This is the scam grill, yes.
He grilled on a grill. Yeah, or barbecue. I've made burgers. I just make them inside. I make them on the stovetop on like a frying pan. Like I made bison burgers for my wife last week, 2 weeks ago, and they were super good. But we do them on a pan. Jade says he wants to say to Kick, yo, what's up? And he's good. So there you go. How many sock accounts do I think there are on Kick? I believe that the vast majority of accounts on my Kick channel are sock accounts. For example, any single name that says real in the name is a sock account. Because what it is I made the account DSP Gaming real because someone had stolen DSP Gaming before I had a chance to make an account on Kick.
Yeah.
So then all my trolls made accounts that ended in real. So every single account that ends in real is a sock account. No lie.
What does a sock account mean, though? Like, we're just throwing out the word sock account, but that's not really what a sock account is. They're having a real account. Iron Chef had a real account, too. He donated thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? I mean, he was definitely not a sock account. Yeah, we need that's going to come now. Not a sock account reel. Chris Dorner Respecter said, I watched the Derek Birthday Eat video recently. Certified Dent Classic. Why did Piggy refuse to watch it? It's not very nice to his dents, real talk. Well, because he was embarrassed by it. Because who wouldn't be embarrassed by that? Your fans made a video like that thinking it was a good video. You'd be embarrassed by that. And it was. That's why he didn't play it. He's too embarrassed because it proves the troll's correct in that you can't find a normal DSP fan.
Every single one.
They got Chris Dorner Respecter.
They're all fake. They're all other people. You know, why would you put...
Jake, absolutely real. It is not a troll video. It was made by someone else. That's really Derek there. I don't know who. I don't know. I'll link it. I'm not sure where I find it.
Real at the end of your name. There's need to.
Yeah, Little Shake and Bake made it. Yep, that's it. Little Shake and Bake.
What's my favorite fabric blend for sweaters? I don't know. This one's a nice one. I don't know what this is, though. I have to look it up.
That's a good question.
To see what fabric this is.
All right, no one cares. Here. This is Ann Lee's channel, has it. Go.
Derek is turning 22 on January 12th. He is a member of the DSP community, and he lives in Toronto, Canada. He enjoys wrestling. His favorite wrestler is Claudio Castagnoli from AEW. He also supports the Raptors basketball team. He loves Pokemon and Power Rangers. Today, we will watch Derek go on a birthday adventure. Derek wakes up and listens to his favorite song.
Oh, it's my birthday today. And I am really
excited. This is not fake. This is really Derek. Derek recorded these himself.
I'm going to listen to my favorite song.
I want to be the very best. No one ever was.
Then he hop on a DSP stream. Phil says,
"Oh hey Derek, how about
this
we
is
meet up
fake
for your birthday?"
Derek decides to take a plane down to DSP's house in Seattle. Derek arrives at his house and they greet each other.
"Hello Derek. Do you remember the time I called Jasper Derek?"
Oh my God. He walked away with it, he came back. Derek loves these toys. Derek loves any... Derek, Jasper loves the toy, not Derek.
That's so wild too, right? So wild.
Derek, Jasper loves any ribbon toy. Jasper loves any ribbon toy. He always has.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. That was pretty funny. That was during a Disney Dreamlight Valley stream.
Phil takes Derek to a Chinese restaurant, and they eat delicious dim sum. Then Phil surprises him with a big birthday cake. Derek invites his friends, Lil Shake and Bake, Blastoise 91, Roby Petzos, Only Iced Coffee, Cheetah Man, Slayer, and Jade. Only Shake with a big...
What's on the birthday cake? It says...
Derek in...
SPCH1. Oh, it must be. I bet that's like AI made or something. I was going to see if maybe they hid something there, but there you go.
This is a nice sweater. Very comfy.
So dumb.
You know, designer sweater. It's good stuff. I used to have cashmere sweaters from Uniqlo. Like, I bought these Uniqlo...
I think confusing... Well, that's a tough question. What's worse? What's worse? Confusing Jasper with Derek or Cat with Mom? Ooh, I guess Cat with Mom, because that like is more embarrassing because it says your wife is in the same headspace as your mom, which is very telling, right? Not a place your wife should be, right? Is in the same part of your brain as your mom. But knowing that he put Derek in the same part of his brain as his cat is weird too. It's tough, but I guess mom wife is worse.
I used to have cashmere sweaters from Uniqlo. Like, I bought these Uniqlo sweaters when I lived in Connecticut over a decade ago. The problem was the cashmere sweaters were too warm. They were actually not even thick, but they were super effing warm. So whenever I put it on, I was sweating. Like, damn, I don't live in the mountains, so I didn't really need clothes that were that warm.
I don't live in the...
I ended up, like, never wearing them.
I don't live in the mountains. Okay. I don't live in the mountains, guys.
What's the first thing I notice about someone when I meet them for the first time? Their stench. Because usually, you know, you meet someone and they have, like, Oh,
God, not that.
This is actually a sweater from Uniqlo. It is a specialized technology. Heat tech or therm tech or something like that. It's a unique technology where it's like very small threads and it form fits to your body and it's incredibly comfortable and soft and warm. It's all about comfort and warm. That's what Uniqlo's about.
That's what Uniqlo's about. That was Dark State of Flow, by the way. I put the link in chat.
Just get a whiff before you even see, before you even look at them. You get a whiff. You're like, oh.
Okay.
Oh my God, you guys are something else.
I'm that fast. Dipshit Phil Real. I just searched it. I knew Dark State of Flow had it. I'm very fast. Very quick.
Have you ever operated heavy machinery? Yes. In fact, you may not realize this, okay? But the real Dark Side Phil, excuse me.
Okay.
Well, you should be apologizing.
That's what Chu says
You
too.
understand?
Absolutely, yes. Lyrical Thief says, bro is rocking Snotica like it's Gucci. Snotica.
There we go.
Snotica. Snotica instead of Nautica. Joshua Clan in the house says, bullshit. A troll had to make this. I can't fathom someone unironically thinking this is good. Like, little shake and bake, I don't know, right? Like, I don't know what the thinking was. Like, I don't think they were trying to make it good. Like a half LARP or something. I don't know. I don't want to get into the mindset of that. Papa Polecat says, kill me now. Why are we here? We're here to have a meaningful time.
I'm always so stiff. That's correct. I am
with the
Muppet.
vibes.
I'm an animatronic Muppet.
The vibes.
Guys, let's go. Let's get some support.
Oh,
we
yeah.
haven't hit 50 yet.
Let's
hit 50 and higher. Let's get some support going because we're going to start with Yakuza. And what's going to happen is when we start Yakuza, undoubtedly a big chunk of the crowd's going to leave. Say, I'm not interested in Yakuza, right? And I get that. But let's get some support rolling here. Let's hit some goals. We want to do the pizza party this week, hopefully Wednesday, right? If not sooner. I'd love to do it tomorrow, but then we'd have to hit 4 goals today. And I don't think we're going to hit 4 goals in one day.
Come on.
Have I ever had an In-N-Out burger? Yes. When I went to E3 in 2012 in California, LA, all right? While I was there, I stopped by an In-N-Out because everyone had told me, remember, back then I was doing DSP Tries It. Yes, 13 years ago I was doing DSP Tries It. People had said I should try In-N-Out for DSP Tries It. And I explained to everyone, I'm not going to be filming DSP Tries It's when I'm out there, but if I tried food, I would talk about it. So I went to In-N-Out. The place was packed wall to wall with people. I had to wait in line 30 plus minutes to order. And I think we ordered a burger. One was like animal style and one was like something else. Okay. And so the burgers come and we didn't even want to eat. There's so many people in the building. We said, let's go back to the hotel room. Right.
Yeah.
So we went back to the hotel room. We unpack, we eat, and we're like, this isn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad food. But no exaggeration, we had food of that level or even a little higher than that.
You waited. You bought food at a fast food place, then walk all the way back to the hotel before you eat it? Like, it's not going to be the, top quality it could be then, right?
Back where we came from.
Yeah.
Like, there's a place called Duchess where I live. And they made burgers of that caliber, if not even a little better. And they were a block away from me. So why was I caring about In-N-Out in LA, California, when I had that level of food a block away from me?
Okay.
You know? So we were not impressed at all. In fact, we were actually disappointed.
This is rough, man. Ryan says, couldn't even find layoffs to talk about? I know, man. It's better than this. This might be the worst one of the year.
E3 should come back. I don't think it should come back in the way that it existed. If E3 came back and it was fully 100% a for press and for creator event, meaning people who actually cover and review games are the only ones allowed in. So the building isn't packed wall to wall with fucking nerds and fanboys who think that they're going on this is my vacation. I'm going to E3. So that's not what it's supposed to be.
So gatekeeping E3 now, only for serious game creators. Got it.
It's supposed to be an event for serious media and people who cover games and stuff.
Like Philip, like that. They want only people like DSP Gaming to be there, guys. This is a serious gaming event. Not you assholes trying to have fun. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Lost its way over the years. That's why all the major companies stopped going. No Nintendo, no Sony. So what's the point of going, right? Mm-hmm. If they go back to their roots and they regain that momentum, then E3 could have value again. But it remains to be seen. E3 is gone. They're actually making this new event, not this year, but supposedly next year, that they're claiming is going to go back to its roots, and it might actually be not even media, but just developers. It may be more of a developers conference kind of a deal. So we'll have to see. But the problem with E3 is it lost its way. And then when COVID hit and there was no E3, people realized we don't need it. Everyone's doing digital events anyway. We never needed E3. You know, it's outdated. So there you go.
So don't think that answered the question, but okay. Sean Roberts said, my kid heard Ninja Turtle Pizza and is excited. Yeah. Honestly, Ninja Turtle Pizza, who doesn't want that? Come on.
Right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Guys, no support. Come on. Right now, let's get 1 sub on Kick, 1 tip, 1 super chat, and 1 membership. Let's get 1 of each right now.
Remember, things are going great.
Then we can move on. Maybe we'll jump into Yakuza early, get some extra progress today.
We're good, guys.
But let's get some support now.
Things are going great.
Right now. And now. How am I liking the new pillow? It's great. That pillow I bought.
How you liking the new pillow? NW News says, literally more wrestling talk than on Smart Guys. Yeah, I think he talks more about wrestling when Triple P's not there because he's scared of saying something wrong when Triple P is there. But when Triple P is not there, he's not afraid to, speak his mind more, because he doesn't want to make a mistake in front of his boy Triple P,
Several weeks ago for my neck injury has helped tremendously. I fully believe that if I didn't have that pillow, my neck would still be messed up.
Definitely.
But because it keeps me, in a stationary position while I'm sleeping
rather
than moving all around in my sleep like I used to, I think my neck is relaxing and healing and allowing me to recover faster. So it's working very well.
Pillow. Definitely. Amazing.
Where do I buy my popcorn? What a ridiculous question. Where do you think you buy your popcorn? At the popcorn store, stupid.
Yay!
Duh.
Got there. That's 2 in one day. Where do you buy your popcorn? I think, right? Am I like making them up in my head now? There we go. Where do you get your popcorn? Yep, that is on the list. Hell yeah, 2 in one day. We're killing it today. Look at this. Left side almost done. Damn, look at us. Taking control here. Where do I get my popcorn? Hell yeah. Get out of here, Sajak.
Jade really wants Yakuza early. So unless anyone has some more interesting questions, I think we may actually just have a very short podcast today of about an hour. And I'm okay with that. And especially because we're not getting any contributions. I mean,
yeah,
come
definitely.
on. Come on. No, I will not play Valkyrie Profile. What is my favorite kind of popcorn? Come on. Everyone knows it. What's my favorite kind of popcorn? The tastiest one. The tastiest popcorn is my favorite. What? I don't like the dry one. All right. I don't like the one that's bland. I like the tasty one. Okay?
Oh, my God.
Chat, I actually get it in my queue first. Port. So we are now a third of the way to the goal. 1 on this stream. Let's get to the goal. Guys, today, a third of the way to the goal.
Jesus Christ!
Guys, today, let's not only hit the goal. Let's crush the goal. Let's double the goal.
Jesus
Let's get 2
Christ.
for 1 on this stream. Let's get to 38.
What's going on?
Then we only need 2 more. And then if we can even do the pizza party tomorrow. I would like nothing better than tomorrow to play Call of Duty, to get the nunchucks, and to order delicious pizza and have a pizza party with you all.
What the fuck is going on?
But we gotta hit these goals. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where's the motivation? Here's the motivation. Don't you want to see greasy pizza shoving into this fucking mouth? Don't you want to see a 3-camera setup where I lift the pizza up to the camera and you see all the glistening meats and toppings and the grease is coming off the top, and then I take it to my face and I go like this. I go, look at this. Don't you want to see that on stream? Why not? If not, you're weird. You want to see me stuff my face with disgusting pizza, so get to it. Support this stream right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some super chats. Let's get a goddamn $100 tip and hit that goal right now. I was channeling PPP there for a little bit. I wanted to see how it would go. Did it work? Did it work?
This is definitely the definition of success, Lex. I don't know what you do on your stream, Lex, but this is what a real content creator does that provides meaningful content for their audience.
Let's see. The tip came in. I received a $3 tip.
Was it worth it?
From Flatman B. Could hitting a goal mean that we don't finish lost records? Oh, I'm just kidding. What? No, we're gonna. What do you mean? Don't you, dude? Trust me. When you get a game like that, you just want to finish it. You want it to be over, right? So we're not gonna not finish it. Come on, we gotta finish it. All right, with that, we have actually officially PPP is a better sub. Gone past a third of our goal. Dabhan says PPP is a better sub. All right, you know what? That's it. Now you've insulted me because you're going to tell me you think PPP is a better grifter than me. Let me tell you something, Dab Hands. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to reach inside your sweatpants. I want you to pull out your wallet. I want you to unlatch the Velcro. I want you to pull out every card in your wallet right now. And I want you to start charging it up and charge those subs and charge those memberships and charge those tips. Get the goddamn card out and swipe that. Well, actually, you don't swipe it online, do you? Just put the numbers in. For God's sakes. Do I need to do it for you? Holy crap, what's going on? A bunch of people just started gifting subs. So first of all, thank you, Perry, for... And then 102 in support. Lord giveth like how? The great Moses. Provide, receive. 102 in support. Just like that. Ask and you shall receive. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, but when you ask, the Lord provided. Much like how the great Moses raised his arms, raised his staff, and parted the Red Sea to clear the way. You must raise your arm and open the wallet to create the path, the financial path to a delicious pizza party. Clear the way to the pizza. The goddamn Red Sea's in the way. It's too fucking salty. It's going to spoil the cheese. All right? Get the Red Sea out of the way. Let's get to the pizza.
What's going on today? Out of nowhere.
See, I can do it too. I just can't do it with a straight face. That's my problem. I can't maintain my composure.
Oh, we're trying to say we're doing the same thing as Triple P when we're not. We're just begging.
Don't you remember when Moses reached up to the sky?
We already did the joke. Okay, we're going to go back there?
My composure. Don't you remember when Moses reached up to the sky and said, let it rain subs on top of the Israelites?
What?
See, I can't do it. I can't maintain a straight face and do it. That's my problem. I can't do it.
Wow. Okay.
Well, John Philip Stamos, all right, says, now, is YouTube going to contribute? Because we just had all this contributions on the kick side, and he's got a point. He absolutely has a point. YouTube reciprocate. A tremendous amount of support from Kick. Are we going to have anyone watching on YouTube reciprocate? Will we get some memberships, a big super chat,
Thank you, Lyrical
or a tip?
Thesis.
Right? Will we get that from the YouTube viewers? Because we're 2/3 of the way to the goal already. We can hit the goal right now, and then we could be working on a second goal while we play Yakuza, and we could be so close to the pizza party.
Sometimes when you see something so pathetic, like, it's just not fun. And we definitely crossed over to that, like, what the fuck is this, man? It's not entertaining anymore. It's just, like, makes you feel gross, right?
Right? So let's do it. By the way, I absolutely love these kick animations, right? I like that it shows who gifted and who it went to. It doesn't work on the YouTube. The YouTube thing's all screwed up. That's...
My sister's face is beautiful.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Copeside Phil says,
double.
imagine a 43-year-old man talking about and being excited about having a pizza party, but his fans definitely aren't a bunch of regards. Yeah, they're definitely normal people. Absolutely true. You know that.
Excuse me. SM double XV says, are you putting on a character or is this a gimmick? If so, your detractors are idiots for saying you beg if they don't see the character you're putting on.
Yeah,
Do you not understand
Here we go.
that, listen, okay, here's the deal.
Okay, here
Let's
we go.
be real here,
Yeah.
all right?
Yes. Let me tell you why my actual fans fall for this bullshit of begging them for money.
Obviously, you know me.
No, I don't.
You've seen me in those last 8+ months. Actually, at this point, it's been so August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 7 months. Now we're going on month 8, where things have changed for me. Okay, can we be honest?
So you're more successful, so therefore you need to beg more?
I'm getting way more positivity thrown my way, except for my detractors. Okay, people are enjoying my content and supporting it more. Why? Because they liked the stuff I did with Kino Casino last summer. and they supported that. And I took all that support I got and I completely revamped everything I do from the ground up, right? Right?
Not really. What?
Look at my
what's
setup.
revamped?
Look at the quality of everything I'm doing. Look at the effort that I'm still putting in. I could
What's revamped?
have just stopped putting in effort months ago. But I'm still putting in effort to improve my content constantly for you, to try to do new kinds of content, different things, fun stuff, to make it interesting. I don't want it to be boring around here anymore. I was boring for 10 years, right? I don't want to be boring anymore. I want to be fun. I want to do different things. And I think what's happened is people are now seeing that, okay? And they want to support it now. They get it. And they're like, okay, I see the effort. Phil has changed. We want him to stay on that path, so let's support that, right? Does anyone think I'm destitute? Do any of you out there feel that I'm like broke?
So why do you beg like you are? That's the thing that everyone asks about. Is it seems like if you weren't destitute, you would not beg, yet you choose to carry yourself as if you are destitute, which is the sad and pathetic part.
Sitting here in a relatively brand new sweater, you know, in a setup that's pretty much completely new. Everything you see here is brand new in the last 6 to 8 months. You know, my quality is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all this stuff, do you see anything here that says, wow, Phil is living in a cardboard box and he's going to go broke if you don't contribute? The difference is now people support me because they like what I'm doing.
Because you beg more than ever.
And they want to see me continue to succeed and improve because I've proven that I can do that. As opposed to previously, I was on here telling you a sob story. Oh my God, I'm in bankruptcy. I can't pay my mortgage. I can't do this. And that's not the case anymore. Get it? It's not. It's better.
Yeah, Plasma 7, 1 or 2 missed goals and the narrative completely changes. Right? 1 or 2 missed goals and the sky begins to fall. So that's a little bit weird for someone that wants to flex how much they aren't destitute.
Now, all right, we're in a better situation. So people like to see the success and they want to see more success. They like me, they like my content, they like what I stand for, and they want to see that continue. So when I'm on here and I'm like, let's hit the goal, let's do a marathon, let's do a reward, let's do DSP travel.
Let's please give me enough money so my wife doesn't have to cook tomorrow. Guys, I'm really hoping to cook it. I'm really worried, actually.
Yes, that's motivational.
That's begging,
and
right?
Sometimes people need that. Like they say, literally.
So people are actually descriptive words.
The adage, ask and you shall receive, works.
Okay.
Because some people may be sitting here watching and enjoying and then not even think about contributing because they think that everything looks good, right? But you have to understand that it's through that reciprocation of me making the free content that you enjoy and you supporting it that it's all possible.
Okay.
If it all dried up and there was no support, I wouldn't be able to keep making the content. So it goes hand in hand, right? And so I'm very appreciative of those who do support. But when I'm sitting here and I'm like, Moses parted the Red Sea and you need to get the salty water off.
3rd time we're saying this because he's so proud of this metaphor.
Off the pizza. Do you think that's serious? Does it sound serious? But the problem is my detractors are so stunted that either they think it's serious because they're dumb or they're people who are disingenuous. They know it's not serious, but they'll say it is because they want to fool the dumb people into thinking I'm a bad person so they can make content and profit off of it.
We just play the clips, brother. There's not much else to it.
Because again, as I said many, many times, these idiots would not be making the content they do if they didn't profit off of it. Notice they're all...
We just play the clips. There's not much else to it, actually. Not trying to discredit any clippers out there, but all they do is put the clips in. Right?
Monetized now. There used to actually be a time when the content was demonetized, and people like the Sons of Kojima were very morally against monetization of this kind of content because they were standing for, we want Phil to be a better person. And
no, they weren't. No, they weren't. That was Fred Fox being, for whatever reason, trying to have a moral high ground on something, but they were not trying to make Phil improve.
Better creator, rather than, oh, we just want to profit off of making fun of Phil.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the case anymore. Things have very, very much changed.
Yes,
now
definitely.
It's all about the money. How do I make a buck? How do I run? You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't know what you don't know what you're saying. What was that?
Well, that's not the case anymore. Things have very, very much changed. Now it's all about the money. How do I make a buck? How do I run? You know what I'm saying?
How do I make a buck? How do I run? What?
Okay. So
How do I make a buck? How do I run? Oh, how do I run? A lot of people are asking that. How do I run?
It's really ridiculous. But, I mean, obviously, this is not, no, I'm not destitute. I don't actually need you guys to buy me pizza. Do you understand?
But why do you beg for it then, like you do?
That's not what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not what we're doing here. That's not the point. But again, you have to be intelligent to understand that. You have to
that's the part. That's
understand
the
some hype and understand how it works. Again, anyone who has watched Kino Casino for more than 10 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and then comes to my content and has the balls to say that I ask too hard, I beg too much, and I do all that.
See, there's the difference, though. So Kino Casino do their begging shtick, but they don't also do the part where, guys, it was slow yesterday. If I don't pick up tomorrow, I'm fucking worried. They don't do that part of it. And I'm not saying it's right to do with whatever they do. That's also bad in my opinion, but But they don't do the part where they're seriously scared about support when they get a low stream. Right? They don't get to that part. They don't say, guys, if we don't get our support up tomorrow, I can't pay for this. They don't do that part of it, right? But, call me crazy.
You're out of your fucking mind. Those guys are the consummate professional pros at asking for contributions in a way that hypes their crowd up, and then they receive them.
Yes.
But they joke constantly. Look how PPP talks on Smart Guys. Do you think that he's super...
Because you could categorize that as a joke, but the thing is, Philip turns it into not a joke very quickly when support is low. It becomes not a joke real fucking fast. You know what I mean?
serious about any of that shit that he's saying? Of course not. But he says it and he gets people excited and people laugh and then they contribute. That's what you got to do. It's called about positive motivation versus negative begging. If I say, I'm going to give you something positive if you contribute, like I'm going to do a special event, I'm going to do a DSP Tries It that you control, we're going to do a marathon that you guys give me input on, right? I'm going to get something new, like I'm going to do Lego nights, I'm going to buy better Legos, right? Do you see? That's positive motivation.
That's still begging, though. Like, that's the thing. And would you call it positive motivation when Triple P and them say like things as jokes like, I'll literally kill myself if we don't get 10 subs right now? Right? It's a little bit different. Big ups Lyrical Thesis, who says, Moses splitting the re is just him splitting parts to beg. There you go.
Versus, if I'm sitting here all day saying, oh, woe is me, things are bad for me, support me because things are awful. I do now that I'm out of that situation, and I'm not doing that anymore because I don't have to, I see how pathetic that is, how bad that is, how disingenuous that can be.
So
okay?
you beg
But
differently.
I was in a bad situation many years ago, and that's why I had to act like that. Now I don't have to do that anymore, nor do I
now you beg more, though, than you ever have before.
or want to return to doing that. So, do you see? That's the difference. So, here's the deal. If you get the shtick, you come, you enjoy the content, and you support it.
Okay.
And that's why I'm successful, because there are enough people out there who are intelligent and get the shtick and
about 5 people. Okay, gotcha.
Like the content. Sadly, there's a bunch of morons who don't know anything because they're dumb as dirt. Like, literally, they're not as smart as the rock rolling down the hill. They're that stupid. So they believe everything. They're gullible morons, and they get fooled by these idiots who make negative content. They don't look into anything. They don't research anything. They just believe everything they're told. And they're marks, meaning they're easy marks. They're dumb enough that they will throw...
Battleduck 9000, who I thought was a fan DSP, says, it's funny how that whole narrative changed. Previously, you were begging because you were rich, and that's bad. Now you're begging because you're poor, and that's bad.
Told.
There's
and
no
marks,
good time to be begging,
they're
though.
Easy marks. They're dumb enough that they will throw money at idiots because they think that they're doing something good and they're exposing something. You're exposing nothing. There's nothing to expose.
Okay.
But they don't get that because they're that dumb. They actually feel like they're part of a good movement. They're just a bunch of morons.
A good movement. Yeah, I'm part of a good movement.
Okay.
Philip's going to have a good movement as his break time before he starts gaming.
So, some more support here. Darkside Dabbing gifted a sub to J-Strip. Thank you, Darkside Dabbing. I appreciate that. Now we're up to 107. And I received a $5 tip from Mulciber. I opened YouTube this morning. I'm greeted with 10 videos from idiots.
Yeah.
They want DSP to take responsibility for things that he hasn't done.
Yeah.
Go insult him. Go attack him. All the things they spread about you, the weirdest one I've heard about you is you stole a man's chair.
What?
Oh, I did. I busted it. I
don't know what that's in reference to, but okay.
That's great.
Oh, Perry Carvello joke. Gotcha.
See, here's the thing. Someone said, what about your setup? Are you going to improve stuff again? I'm in to avoid.
I don't need to hear about improving anymore.
Her boobies.
What?
Oh,
hold on.
Thing fresh for the audience. As opposed to me sitting here like a lump, which I did for a long time, not trying, not innovating, not doing anything new, not listening to
what are you innovating right now?
Feedback.
I hate to break it to you, but green screens have been out for probably 20 years. Conservatively, 20 years? At least being mainstream for what? 10?
Not interacting, but instead saying, I have to make content. Boot game. Grab controller, press record, ha ha ha, look at that asshole, look at the size of her boobies, look at this guy, he's taking a shit, oh, chop off his head, get his dick, shove it up his asshole, oh, I finished my video, done, upload, okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, so we do have a new thing for
see
that
the difference?
Situation.
That was my old style, to a T. That was my old content every day. Just regurgitation of the same shit. And now every day when I come to work, I don't even know what I'm going to do half the time, right?
Yes,
I don't know how a Lego stream is going to work. I didn't know what indie game I was going to play.
You know exactly what you're doing because you have a schedule fully in place a week in advance. We're going to pretend to be spontaneous now?
On stream last night. I have absolutely no clue what kind of unbridled, uncontrollable nonsense will happen on Smart Guys this coming Thursday night.
Oh,
but
I know what.
Right?
Oh, I know what's going to happen. And that should be a lot of fun on Smart Guys on Thursday.
No, sadly, there are no free subs to give out on Kick. Kick does not give free subs. Like, I get 10 free memberships to give out on my YouTube channels every month, but Kick gives 0. So I can't give anything free out to anyone. I would if I had them, but...
definitely.
Okay. By the same logic, why do I have to repeat my schedule? Because my schedule constantly changes. If you haven't noticed, in the last week, my schedule has changed 4 times because there's things fluctuating, things are moving around, and if people don't know what I'm doing at any given time, they might miss out on what they're doing. The thing is, I'm a variety creator. If I was the kind of guy who, like, every time I streamed, I'm doing the same shit, then you wouldn't need a schedule at all. But since I'm doing something different every stream, it's important to have a schedule that's laid out, that's organized, that
you constantly change 4 times in a week? Then what's the point of a schedule? Yeah, the schedule that I need to have so much that I change it 4 times in a week. Then what's the point of it then?
I'm doing something different every stream. It's important to have a schedule that's laid out, that's organized, that's consistent, so you know what's going on. So I pride myself on having, here's my set schedule, here's when I'm streaming, here's what I'm doing each stream, so people can appropriately plan to be there. You also got to understand the vast majority of my income comes from my live audience. So
without the schedule segment, the podcast would only be mentioning goals.
It's important that I have the live audience in the right place at the right time, or else I might miss out on support that day because I did something willy-nilly and people didn't like it.
That's half the podcast, so we can't get rid of the schedule. You know that.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
So last chance, guys, if you would like to support or say anything. We're almost to the goal. Guys, can we just, seriously, let's hit the goal right now.
Okay.
As we finish this podcast, let's hit the goal. So then as I'm playing Yakuza for the next 2.5, 3 hours, we can just focus.
Remember when Jade said, could you start the game early? Well, sorry, Jade. We need to hit our goal before we start gameplay. That's how it works around here because entertainment comes second, begging comes first. You know this.
And see if we can hit another goal during it. But let's just do it now. Get it done, locked in. 37. Then we've only got 3 to go for the pizza party. Who's going to do it?
King.
Let's get a super chat or let's get a tip. You know,
Yeah,
Kick
come
has been
on.
crazy this morning. With
Yeah,
the subs.
definitely.
It would be great if we could get something from the YouTube side that would kick that over and get us to the goal.
Bojangles in the house says, Cat got a vibe. She named it ALT. That's not true, Bojangles. That's not true. Mama Polecat says, the next band name contest is going to be fun. Yeah. Last one was
If bears
awesome.
have bear claws and
Ooh.
otters have otter pops, what does the sheep get? Lamb chops. Hasha!
Good job. You are a legend. How did you pull that off? I will never know. But that was a Sajak question. Very stealthily included into that question. What does the sheep get? Was asked there. Very well done. That's impressive, honestly. That is it. What does the sheep get? Holy fuck, man. You're good. You're good. Whoever you are. Now let's hear that again. What does the sheep get? Damn. All right, here we go. Here's the replay. Instant replay.
If bears have bear claws and otters have otter pops, what does the sheep get? Lamb chops. Hasha! Hoi! Lamb chops.
Nailed it. Oh,
Yes, I
Wolf.
like fish and I like ceviche.
Oh, now he said I like fish, so he was answering a question here. Hold on, let's see. How do you feel about fish? He answered. So I think we count those though because he was answering it, right? He answered the question. He doesn't have to repeat the question. He just has to answer the question. So I will give that one as well. He said, how do you feel about fish? I like fish. Okay, so that will go again. Even though he didn't repeat it, he's not always going to repeat it. He just has to answer it. So we'll give that one, okay? We have 4 done today. What a day. Massive day today on the Sajak questions. Left side almost done. We'll talk eventually. Oh, yeah, King Be Cruel, you're in. You got it. He answered it, so I'll give it to you. Nerd Brew says,
Only 3 subs for the goal.
can't remember RPG characters, can remember burgers from 40 years ago. Yep. He remembers burgers from 25 years ago. Played a game 3 times, can't remember a single character. Make it make sense.
Only 3 subs for the goal. Where are we at? Where are we at right now? I don't know where we need. 37 more to go to hit the goal and add to the counter, which would be 7 subs. No.
Yep. Hold
8
on.
subs.
Hold on.
It would be 8 subs to hit the goal.
Quick math there. Check out the big brain on Phil. Good
8
job with the 8 times 5. Look at this guy. He knows his multiplication tables.
Subs. 13 memberships or a $37 super chat or a $37 tip. That would get us to the 150. Was I a visual learner as a kid? I was always someone who can learn better through doing than through like memorizing or being told. So show me an example, but then have me do it myself and walk me through it so I can understand how to do it through application. A lot of people are good at memorizing, but then when they try to actually apply it, you've realized they didn't learn anything, right? They didn't learn a damn thing at all. They just memorized and copy-pasted, but then they can't apply it in real life. I think that learning is actually through application of what you've learned and repetition and feeling ease of use of the knowledge that you've gained, so now you can use it in a common situation for yourself.
Anamish Fish says that's a sign of something. Hyper-focusing on something, maybe?
All right, well, guys, I think we're just going to end the podcast. It looks like we're not going to hit the goal before we end it. But thank you all for a chill show. So tomorrow should be interesting because tomorrow we're finally going to get to talk about if anything ever happened in Lost Records. Dude, can you imagine? Can you seriously imagine if we finish Lost Records tonight and there's still nothing? Like, it's still nothing.
Continue to stall.
At all. It's boring as shit.
So scared of starting the game.
I hope not. I hope there's something of substance tonight. All right, anyway. So everyone, thank you so much for a great show. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you'll come back tomorrow for another show where we'll recap everything that we end up doing today. Hopefully we'll hit some goals. We'll be able to celebrate.
I'm not begging because it's
we'll have a good
positive.
time. All right, guys, we'll do it all again tomorrow.
No.
So thank you so
No,
much.
it's not true.
Have a
It's
good
all
one.
positive
See
now,
you
and the people that think I'm begging are the dumb ones. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Anonymous just gifted 50 memberships. But it's weird because why do Anonymous? If you're going to do Argentina...
If you make fun of any stream chatter, Derek or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
If you're going to do Argentine, better make it funny. I guess Anonymous is the joke. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess. But there we go. That just happened. We'll see his reaction to that.
Alrighty, folks. We're going to get set up here. Let me,
Yeah, we got to get set up again.
everything's set up.
So many positive changes
And-
around here, I got a chair
Ladies
condom
and
now for
gentlemen.
Tyrone, Check this out. You're
I
going to
wish I
like
had that
this.
word. Maybe I should get it. That
Okay.
J Strip just gift.
Okay, let's get
Get
past
it,
this part. Clapping. Not hearing this. Okay.
I got to put the action to reappear constantly.
So now the prize of getting the goal before the gameplay starts is we can hit another goal during the gameplay.
That's the problem. Is it keeps disappearing and reappearing.
It's from
so let me
him.
do that.
The music is not
and,
from me
and
at
then
all.
We'll get set up. We'll take a brief break for me to use the restroom, and then we're going to start with Pirate Yakuza. Let me get the hair cover.
Oh, they got to get the condom on. No, it was Dennis. That was a YouTube bomb. So those are probably Argentinian. We'll slide it on. Look at this. Ban it to wow wow to ban it to wow wow.
you actually drank it. That was my piss.
Ban it to ban. This is good. This is good content right here. Hang on. Slide it on. Look at that. Eat that, trolls. Now what?
Look at that. I was going to.
Look how proud he is.
Look at that.
Yeah. Look at this. Eat that, trolls. What do you got to say about this?
I also got to turn off the lights in here. As nice as I like the light show, I have to turn them off when I play gameplay, or else it makes me look like I have a halo of crazy colored light around me. So let's turn those off. There we go. Much better. Wow. And I'll turn off the signs. Well, the sign, because I don't have the crazy Tesla lamp behind me anymore. All right, how does this look? Does this look good?
Oh, wow.
And then what we'll do is we'll go on a brief break, up 5 minutes, buddy, for the stream.
Okay. You already muted it. Let's say brief break. He already hit the goal. So
And my remastered playthrough of Skyrim, my original Skyrim run from 2011, we are remastering it in full 1080p. Actually, I take it back. 1440p, 60 frames per second, increased graphics, better audio, everything improved over on my DSP Throwback channel. We're
Oh my God,
4
I
to
gotta get
5
over there.
parts in right now, and each part's an hour long because it's one of my longest playthroughs of all time. So if we don't do it that way, I'll never finish it. Check it out. It was one of my best playthroughs ever. Of course, now it's only 10-minute increments and like really old quality, like you can see in this video. It's getting fully redone over there, and I hope that you guys will check it out. Okay? All right. Thank you guys, and I'll be back in just a few. Enjoy the clips in the meantime.
All right, 13:04. He comes back at. That's 10 minutes.
Oh,
there we go.
Excuse me. 22 says I look gay. Well, thank you. Excuse me. Someone to the $1.22 says I look gay. Well, thank you. I am happy. I'm in a very good mood today.
That's gay.
We're about to play a great game. I'm about to chill with my audience and have a full gameplay
Okay,
stream.
so there's the member bomb.
That's why I would look like that. And
you better
in
not
regards to the other thing, he basically said, "Oh, your Skyrim isn't much of a."
See, so Ni Hyaku Ni just gifted a sub on Kick, which I don't understand because they're saying 220 in Japanese, I'm guessing, but the name cuts off. But they gifted a sub. There you go.
Because originally it was with a camera. If you compare, seriously, if
your name's Ni Hyaku Ni, then why are you gifting a sub?
Compare the original playthrough to this one.
It's really Ni Hyaku Ni Ju, but
you would absolutely positively see the massive difference between the original playthrough to what we're doing right now in Skyrim. So, all right, well, here's the deal. First off, I supposedly have received 50 anonymous gifted memberships on YouTube. Here's the thing. There is no way to tell if those are real or not. I'm going to the channel right now. And the YouTube channel has existed for a while. Let's take a look.
Okay.
The YouTube channel has existed for a long time, actually. Since April 18th, 2009, supposedly, this YouTube channel has existed. But it's Canadian, supposedly. It says the channel is based in Canada.
So what? Now we're just auditing accounts now. Okay, go ahead. This is stalking, by the way. Remember, this is stalking. If you go into their private account. Uh-oh, Snood. No. This can't be Snood.
Interesting.
And what?
And it looks like their actual YouTube channel is called Dealin' Cat 933.
Dealing Cat 933?
So I wonder who this is, but to be honest, it kind of looks legit. Like if this had been some burner account that came out of nowhere.
But Philip, you know you can do VPNs from any fucking account,
if
right?
If it was a name that like was associated with something toxic or negative, I'd be a lot more skeptical. But in this case,
we're counting 50 subs. Seriously?
I think this may be legit. I think it may actually be legit. What if they wanted to be anonymous? Then they shouldn't have done it that way because you can't. You can do. I believe you can do anonymous.
He just
member
wants the
bombs
pizza,
on
yeah.
YouTube, but that's not what they did. Their actual channel is titled Anonymous. That's what they actually titled their channel. So anyone could click on that and go to their channel right now. Literally any of you on YouTube chat. So that's not on me. That's on them and that's on YouTube. But
he's gonna count it.
It
I'm
looks
sure,
legit.
yeah.
So first of all, that is 50 gifted memberships on YouTube. 50. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize what that means? And number.
Let's go. Get the
membership. That would be amazing if we do the pizza party. The pizza party. Maybe we'll be doing the pizza party tomorrow.
That means 2 more goals, guys. Let's make it happen.
That would be amazing if we do the pizza party tomorrow.
Yeah, that's Tacozilla. All you need is an old YouTube account, which everyone fucking has. The channel's name was Anon. A-N-O-N. So
we'll see. We got 2 more to go. And then we have Nihyakuni. There was no way I was going to attempt to spell that. Who gifted a sub to John Philip Stamos over on Kick. So that's another 5. That's another goal hit. All right. Awesome. Holy crap. Thank you guys. All righty.
I guess we're just assuming it's real because it helps us hit the goal, right? But
are we ready? All right, guys.
All right, gameplay
Hawaii,
starting.
I hope that you're all doing well and you're ready to continue on with the play. Okay. Amazing. Thank you so very much, everybody. Let's see if we can even hit another goal today, which would be insane. If we hit another one, guys, on this stream, we are absolutely going to end up doing that pizza party tomorrow. I have no, not even a belief that we wouldn't. Like, I think that we will hit another goal tonight, and we will be doing that tomorrow.
So if you give me 450 today, there's no way you won't give me another 150 tonight, guys. There's no way. That's what he just said.
It'd be amazing. I would love it to do the pizza party tomorrow. Play Call of Duty, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event. Get the nunchucks unlocked. Like, that's going to be fun.
All right.
Okay.
Big ups to Iwamoto, who says, favorite DOA X girl? Kasumi. Kasumi is my choice, Iwamoto, there for sure. Back in the day. If that's the one you're talking of. Is that the volleyball one that I only know is Kasumi? I never played the actual Dead or Alive. I just played the volleyball one. That one's for the true intellectuals out there.
We'll play whatever it takes. So, come on.
That's for the true intellectuals. Iron Chef made a movie, made a video about you. I feel like that would be on Twitter if it's true, but I have not seen that myself. But anyways, big ups to everybody for chilling today. Slime Privilege in the house says, these morons standing before one of the greats of YouTube with 16 years of experience, and the best question they could come up with is food related? You son of a bitch! And he gets pissed, though, if the wrong food questions, but if you ask the right ones, he'll definitely answer them. Big ups to Big Dog. I am glad he doesn't degrade himself by doing squats. Yeah, Big Dog, that would be a step too far, right? We have to hold on to our dignity in some way, right? We have to keep that dignity somehow. Splody Jesus says, what the absolute funk is this? Yeah, the stream, just to recap the stream, if anyone just getting here late. Honestly, we started very boring with just schedule shit, and then someone asked about, something set him off about the begging, and that led into a whole 20-minute rant about how what he does is not begging, it's very cool, and it works, and he was very proud of himself for doing that. But once again, remember that if it gets slow one day this week, we will absolutely be saying the sky is falling and things are not looking up. So that's how it works around here. Eggsy, big ups, says he has lost all shame. Now it's just full mask off. And he's doing it under the guise of trying to be like Kino Casino too. So whenever this Kino Casino relationship ends, it'll be funny. Like, will he still do it even though he doesn't have the relationship there? Trying to be a mini PPP. Jericho TSK says, active 220 in progress. Scramble the team to active 220. Zach Z on the same wavelength. We have a 220 in progress. We're requesting backup. Jordan Fadeaway says, Pastor Side Phil KMN, please. Pastor Side Phil KMN, please. Big up Jordan Fadeaway. Mama Polecat says, this is giving pizza parties at the office because we are a family and no one is getting a raise. Yeah. No one gets a raise, but at least we get a pizza party. Uh-huh. Big ups, everybody. Papa Polecat, Mama and Papa together. My face has been scrunched up for the past 5 minutes. This is vile. Imagine this being your husband, ladies. You'd be very proud of this. Oh, let's check on Lexi. Lexi's streaming too, right? Let's go to some real positive content. Let's see what's going over there on Kick on Strangely Lex's side. That's more fun to watch, at least, right? Looks like... she's not streaming anymore. She did a short one. She just did a talking style stream here. There we go. And Iron Chef Sakai gave 25 subs, so...
You have some cool posters up. Do you collect anything? I used to collect like posters, I guess. Like some of these I've had for
Iron Chef Sakai can't resist, man.
But,
she just turns on the stream. It's 25, man.
The Bridge Curse 1 and 2, Poppy Playtime series, Home Sweet Home.
Good for her, man. Keep it going. Keep it fucking going. That's the way to be. Grazing Poro has an interesting addition to the argument, or what he's saying is the fight towards ass and boobs, right? Which side do you roll on? He's claiming the true source of life is actually in the ass side of things, not the boobs. Okay, so there we go. I'll save you from the whole thing. Big ups, Grazing Poro. Talby says, ask and you shall receive is from the Bible and is about asking God for guidance. If anything, it presses against asking for worldly things. Interesting, Talby. I did not know that. I know what he's doing is dirty. That's all I know. Because BR Joe says, Casey begs to thousands of viewers, Dave begs to 300 and gets donations from 5, which is wild. NW News says, meaningful begging, just like Jesus wanted. This is what Jesus intended. Big ups, everybody. NW News says, Socks should start spamming Cam 2 in his chat. Oh, yeah, change to camera 2. That'd be funny.
It's the smell of the rice.
Let's get a taste for this gameplay real quick.
It took me back somewhere for a second.
The rice and vinegar.
The smell? Oh, I get what
The
you
rice
mean.
and vinegar.
Like, for me, the smell of alcohol always reminds me of home.
Hey, I get you live in a bar, but that's still troubling for a kid.
Do you think?
Okay, the sucks. Grazing Poro says 20. Oh, this is a different language. I'm going to have to translate this one. Grazing Poro. Let me see what this means before I say it. I don't want to say anything too crazy. Anyway, schedule style segment. We'll be back tomorrow for the pre-stream for sure. More than DSP and rather a movement. 20 Karoon for you. There we go. I guess that's the currency name. There we go. Big ups. Lyrical Thief in the house says, White Knight Armorless here. Look at this Platinum V card holder. Look at you, Platinum holder. You're a legend. Cuban. The champ is here. The champ is Cuban. Yes, we have seen that. Dipshit Phil Real. We don't need to see part 5 of Phil's house tour again. Joy Rivera says, ALT, can you riddle me this? Who are the people that are always telling him what they think and feel when we can see his chat every day? Himself, right? Himself.
Currently in Hawaii trying to...
well,
first of all,
Philip just got raided.
We joining from Killdozer. Number 2, we're trying to get a new...
Phil got raided by Killdozer with a 100-view streamer. Let's see how he changes his mood.
Crew for our ship. So we can enter this Coliseum tournament of ship fighting, like pirate fighting. So that's our goal now in Hawaii. We're walking around recruiting people.
Nobody can talk though in chat, remember.
I was exploring for a bit. It looks like they actually want me to go down here and around the block. We've already been this way, so maybe we'll just go down this way to do it.
I don't know who
thanks for the raid,
Killdozer is.
Killdozer. Anyone who joined from Killdozer's stream, I think we have a very limited follow mode, unless I turned it off. I might have turned the follow mode off, actually. I think you only need to follow for 5... Yeah, if we follow the channel for 5 minutes, you'll be able to chat in here. And if anyone wants to hang out and enjoy Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, you're very welcome.
Cool.
Very cool.
This sounds fun.
Oh, by the way, can I upgrade now? Oh, crap. I have $2,000.
Just wait a while, then you can
I wonder
talk.
if I can do any good upgrades. Grapple counter. You break out of someone's grapple.
Okay, bored again. Big ups Grubson, GD, who says, DSP admit that trolls were right. Yeah, he did. I mean, he just tried to justify his begging in a weird way today. And War Dog Leader in the house says, gift bomb to be anonymous reads off their name anyway. Good point, by the way. But that was their name, anonymous, so War Dog Leader. Anyways, that will do it for the stream today. We did not get to the temple. We still are waiting for One Piece. We got to get there someday, right? Well, tomorrow's another day, my friend. So started off slow, but we got an unhinged segment there in the middle, which was very fun. So hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for chilling, everybody. Bye.